Like them packs up, gang. Like that gas up, man. Salute to everybody in the building. I was up here rolling up that pack, man. I mean rolling up that gas, man. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. You dig? Salute to everybody in the building. What we doing tonight, gang? Yeah, salute, gang. Roll that gas up, man. What y'all smoking on tonight, gang? Let me know what y'all smoking on the chat, gang. What are y'all smoking on tonight, gang? Please let me know what strain you smoking tonight, gang. You did. What are y'all smoking in my chat tonight, man? Salute to everybody in the building, man. We not gonna be on that long tonight, man. I might give y'all an hour, a power hour. Who knows? I might give y'all a power hour. You did. Light that gas up in the chat, man. You did. Light that gas up, man. Light that gas. Sophia Young, I'm smoking nothing. Sophia Young, I'm about to send you a pack over there, Sophia Young. I'm about to send you a pack over there, man. Salute to everybody smoking loud pack. Tony to that 93 loud. Salute, gang. Yeah, if you're not smoking, that's cool too, man. Pour you up some wine or something, man. Pour you up some orange juice, some soda, some water or something. You did? Yeah. OG Kush breath. Okay. I don't smoke, but my son is smoking on that Charlie pack. God damn, Jay Gully. God damn. Yeah. God damn. All right, y'all be cool in here, gang. Y'all be cool in here, gang. Y'all be cool in here tonight, all right? Everybody be cool in here tonight, gang. Yeah. Y'all be cool in here, gang. Yeah. Y'all be chill tonight. Yeah. Y'all be chill tonight, gang. You did. Catwalk Candy. What's good, gang? What's good? Salute to everybody. A bit of Eric Jackson. What's good? Y'all be cool tonight, man. Yeah, y'all be chilling this chat, man. Y'all be on some motion, gang. Y'all see what happened, gang. Man, we seen where the white boy Charlie Kirk got assassinated today, man. Damn, reminded me of Malcolm X, man. We seen where the white boy Charlie Kirk was assassinated today, man. I didn't really know a lot about Charlie Kirk, but I did see a lot of clips of him online in the past. Today, I went and looked over a lot of shit. The white boy was racist in the motherfucker, man. You did? The white boy was racist in the bitch, man. That's why I said it reminded me of some Malcolm X type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Anytime one of our leaders was out there, you know what I mean, speaking up for our people and, you know, spreading the gospel about the black community in a positive way. You know, they was assassinated and taken out, man. Rest in peace to Martin Luther King. Rest in peace to Malcolm X. Hell, rest in peace to George Floyd. We seen Charlie Kirk speak on George Floyd, you know what I mean, in a rather gruesome way, in a disrespectful way, man. Now, I'm not here to make fun of the dead or nothing like that, gang, but I just feel like, man, if some people, man, you know, he was in the middle of saying some weird shit right when that bullet struck his ass, man. He was saying some all out of line shit when that bullet struck his motherfucking ass. Watch what you say, man. Watch the kind of energy you put out there into the world, gang. You never know who you pissing off, man. Smash that like button, man. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. We're not gonna be here that long tonight at all. I'm actually downloading my 2K right now. I'm kind of late, fellas. You know, I'm kind of late, but I'm downloading my 2K. Man, I might crank me up a game tonight. Salute to everybody in the building. No, I am smoking tonight, though. Yeah, I do got some loud rolled up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I do got some loud rolled up, man. And let's get into this. Let's get into this intro, man. Salute to everybody in the building. We also got to talk. We got to speak about some other things too, man. I'm gonna go to my Instagram. Today in Dallas, a man got his head cut off, man. A dude was beheaded in Dallas today, man. In East Dallas, a man was decapitated by another man with a machete. Damn, I don't know if y'all heard about that, man. Yeah, early this morning, man, in East Dallas, man. Over off Samuel, I want to say. A dude was decapitated in Dallas, man. God damn, man. Shout out to Chili Pimp, man. Them chickens came home to roost. Shout out to Chili Pimp, man. Y'all put some color in this chat, gang. Put some color in this chat. Salute to everybody in the building, y'all. It's Big Skull Gang or No Gang or Don't Bang. Remember, we don't break the news. We just break the news down. Y'all go to the website and shop with your boy, gang. I want to say all this real quick, y'all. Go, hey, gang, come on, man. Just been able to go with Big Cartel, y'all. Go to the website, gang. I got everything in every color, gang. We got everything in every single color, gang. Go show me some love, goddamn it is. Trade radio gas down, man, on the stove, gang. Trade. You might not know, gang. Yeah, y'all niggas talking about y'all big smoke in the chat, y'all big flow and shit. Well, why ain't you ain't got your trade yet, nigga? Why ain't you niggas ain't got your trade yet?
Go to the website and shop with your boy. Just say no to Skull.
Look at the whole gang, man. Look at the whole gang. I see y'all good, man. Y'all, it's your boy Just Say No to Skull. We don't break the news. We just break the news down. It's most definitely Skull Gang or No Gang or Don't Bang. Hey, we're gonna stay real over here, man. Big Skull Gang. Salute to everybody watching this video. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I do live streams all the time.
Go gang or no gang or don't bang. Salute to everybody good. Hold on.
Man, salute to everybody good. SPN Firearms, man. Shout out, salute to SPN Firearms. He said, Who makes titles like that? Grow up, man. You did. Shout out to SPN Firearms, man. You did. When you seen Charlie Kirk speak on the death of George Floyd, did you tell him grow up, man? Who says things like that, man? Grow up, man. Or you just over here on my shit? You know what I mean? Let me know. Are you spreading this love, SPN Firearms? And man, you got this kind of energy for just a certain group. Let me know, gang. Let me know. You got this energy for just a certain group of people, or when you see, bullshit, you know what I mean? Yeah. Man, when you see bullshit, you address it with everybody, man. Let me know, gang. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, SPN Firearms. If you're in the building, gang, don't go nowhere. You can post up here, man. This is a good place. You know what I mean? He said, you know nothing about me. That's why I asked the question. I think we can both agree that I know nothing about you at all. I have no clue who you are. I know nothing about you. But I think we can both agree that I just asked you a question about who you were. So you got an opportunity to answer me, gang. I asked you, how do you feel about, when you see racist shit? You know what I mean? Charlie Kirk was a Christian. Okay, all right. Salute, gang. Okay, all right. Why would you want the death of anyone? You act like, okay, so you think I called on the death of Charlie Kirk? You think I'm the one who put the hit out on him? I called for his death. Why would you want death on anyone? So you think this is what I asked for? You saying it like it just didn't happen to him, and then we doing a show tonight. You make it seem like I dropped a bag on his ass, and now we here. Nah, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, turn this bitch up, though, man. Yeah, turn it up. Yeah, turn this bitch up. Let's go. Turn it up. Yeah. Don't nobody throw nobody out the chat, man. Let everybody rap. Let everybody cook, man. Let everybody cook, man. Yeah. Let everybody cook, man. Let them cook. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let everybody cook. Let everybody cook, man. SPN Firearms. Salute to you, Firearms. Shout out to you, man. If you want to hit the chat tonight and pull up and chop it up, gang, we can, man. I would love it. I would love to chop it up with you tonight if you would like. You know what I mean? If you would love to hit the stage, let me know. Just let me know. Yeah, if you would love to hit the stage tonight, let me know. I would give you the spotlight tonight, gang. Yeah, I'll give you the spotlight if you want it. You know, that's only if you want it, man. Smash the like button. Salute to everybody in the building. Before we go there, though, man. Yeah, before we go there, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Yeah. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Yeah. I'm trying to bring them out and say Louis V. Boss. I'm trying to bring them out. Bring them out. It's hard to yell with the barrier. Okay, I ain't gonna go there, gang. Smash the like button. I got me a little water tonight. You know what I mean? Got me a little water, a little soda, big blunt lit up. Let me see what we got going, man. What we got going, man? Yeah, Gavin, what the fuck is you doing over here, Gavin? What is you doing over here, Gavin? What the fuck going on, fam? What you got going on, nigga? Ain't no scratching tonight. You a scratch sector, nigga. Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody. But before we speak on Charlie Kirk, before we go to Dallas, Texas, and talk about the man that was decapitated today, man, let's get to a few more things, gang. Let's get to a few more things. Where was I going with this? Where was that? Okay, I'm over here with it, gang. First, I want to go to Lil Boosie, man. Yeah, let's jump into some more news real quick, gang. Before we get into that, I want to go into some more news real quick, gang. Before we go into that, I want to get into Lil Boosie, man. Kodak Black said, it says Boosie responds to Kodak Black asking why he hasn't spoken on the Young Thug situation. Says he's waiting for an interview invitation. Get off drugs and go get you some and go get some fucking help. So I guess that's Boosie talking to Kodak Black. Kodak Black wants to know, you know what I mean? Kodak Black is asking why hasn't Boosie spoke on the Young Thug situation? I mean, okay. All right. Is Boosie supposed to be cool with Young Thug? I don't know. I'm not for sure. Is Boosie cool with Young Thug? I'm not for sure. Because usually when somebody get caught up in some snitching allegations, Boosie one of the first niggas to let it be known. We've seen how he did Rollo. We've seen how Boosie did Rollo. He wasn't fucking with Rollo at all. Let's see how Boosie feels. What did he say to Kodak Black when Kodak Black asked him why hasn't he responded about Young Thug yet, man?
Hey, I've been getting my fans on my ass.
Let's go. Y'all smash that like button, like the gas up, man.
Everybody
light that Kirk pack up. Light up that Kirk pack. Let's go.
Shit. Man, check this out, bro. When it's time for me to speak on anything, I'm gonna speak on. Whoever put me on their couch, bro, I'm an open book. I'm gonna speak on it, I'm gonna tell how I feel, and I'm gonna keep it real about the situation. That's Boosie, bro.
Let's go, Chili Pimp.
Put me on that couch, better do that. But
let's go, Chili Pimp.
At the same time, I shouldn't even have no energy for this shit. Like all this shit I'm going through right now, like man, I shouldn't even have no energy for this shit. Bro. Like I'm going through real gangster shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of shit going on. I can't be going back and forth on no internet, bro. Like especially with Yak. But nigga, you know, I'm trying to get the same. Hey, I think you got from the same people. And you know that, bro. Come on, type of shit you.
So what Boosie is saying is that he's trying to get a pardon from Donald Trump right now. That's what Boosie is saying. He told Yak, look, man, hold on, bro. You know what I'm working on right now. You know my black ass might be headed to prison. You seen what went down, man. I'm trying the same pardon that you got from Donald Trump right now. You know what I mean? We see Kodak Black, Lil Wayne, NBA Young Boys, a couple of rappers that got a pardon from Donald Trump. Boosie is saying he's trying to be that next rapper in line to get that pardon from Donald Trump. Who thinks that Donald Trump will pardon Lil Boosie? Talk to me in the chat right now, gang. Who thinks that Lil Boosie will get that pardon from Donald Trump? Do y'all think it's coming or not? Do y'all think it's going to happen? Because Boosie believe in that right now. That's his main go-to. He's saying right now, you know, he's working on getting that same package, that same deal that Kodak Black got from Donald Trump. Who thinks it's going to happen for Boosie, man? Because if it can happen for Kodak Black, it can happen for anybody, right? If it can happen for Kodak Black, ignorant ass, man, ugly ass, gremlin looking at it. If it can happen for Kodak Black, it can happen for a nigga like Boosie. Smash the like button, gang. Boosie is looking for that pardon from Donald Trump still. Even though some people say, hey, man, you got a good deal, fam. They could have sent your ass on up there for 20, 30 years. Smash the like button.
But other than that, bro, like, yeah, when it's time to talk about any situation, you know how I'm coming. You know, I'm gonna tell the truth how I feel about any situation. And to all my fans, you know, if y'all my real fans, y'all gonna say, man, she ain't really got time for that shit. Like I don't even want, like, my real fans who love me, like, we got real shit coming up, nigga. We praying right now, nigga. Thing you got from the.
Okay, so Boosie said, Kodak, believe me, when it's time to speak on a situation, I'm going to speak, but it's business. I get a bag to speak on these situations. And believe me, somebody coming with it. And you wrong. I shouldn't have energy for all this shit with what I'm going through. And you must be still mad about my remarks about you. Let that shit go. And I admit you regret it now. Your career been downhill ever since. You fucking over your legacy. You gonna be known as a drug addict before your talents. On top of all that, you check PC, my nigga. Come on, man. You walk to the left when you got off the bus. The whole Fed system will tell you this. I don't want to go back and forth with you. Get off the drugs and go get some help. Let me see. Go get you some help. You fucking the wrong one, nigga. Okay. You fucking the wrong one, nigga. Okay. I'm not sure what that last part mean, but damn, Boosie, goddamn. Nigga went left on Kodak. Said Kodak turned PC. We got to the feds. He said, nigga, he got inside information that Kodak, you know what I mean, was down there on some PC shit. Okay. I mean, I don't know, man. If Kodak Black is might with Trump, man, you might want to fall back, Boosie. Yeah. If Kodak got that plug you need, nigga, you might have just fucked it up if Kodak got any pull. But I don't think Kodak got no pull, man. Smash that like button, man. Yeah. These two niggas here, man, two black ass niggas, man, arguing and shit, man. Come on, but Kodak Black, you do need help though, and Boosie, you need to fall back, leave this shit alone right now. I wouldn't be worried about what Kodak was saying at all. Damn sure wouldn't be worried about Young Thug's situation if I'm going through what I'm going through. If I'm Lil Boosie right now, I wouldn't want to say shit. But Boosie is saying he will speak on Young Thug, but first he gotta get a bag for it though. Boosie said I will speak on Young Thug, but I get paid to talk, so I ain't saying shit online for free. If Vlad said somebody give me that money, we know you talking about Vlad. There's only one nigga giving you a bag and sitting on that couch every other goddamn week, and that's Vlad. So Boosie is saying he will talk about it, he will touch on it, but he has to be paid to talk about it. You there? Ain't he finna go to jail too? So yeah, Boo trying to get all the money together. He can badass trying to put every dime together, put everything up, my nigga, before he go away, man. Smash that like button, man. He just had a baby and shit too, man. God damn, badass. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, man. What is this here? Hold on.
I just booked my.
Hold on. It says man describes the joy he feels booking his first hotel at 34 years old. Ain't no way this nigga 34, gang. Ain't no way. Put this nigga real age in the chat, gang. Ain't no way this nigga 34, gang. You got me fucked up. That's where we gonna stop right now. Ain't no way this nigga 34 years old, man. Ain't no way. Put that nigga real age in the chat, please, gang. Yeah, before we go any further, can somebody please put this nigga real age in the chat, please, gang? Talking about this nigga 34 years old, man. Yeah. Talking about this nigga 34. We gonna stop right there. Flag on the plate right there, goddamn it. Ain't no way this nigga 34. This nigga look like he could be my goddamn dad. Ain't no way, man. Yeah. Who does this nigga look like in my chat too, fam? It's somebody in my old mouthpiece. Yeah. Yeah, mouthpiece looking ass nigga. Yeah, shout out to Haitian K for that membership, man. 19 bricks, my nigga. Shout out to Haitian K for them 19 them things, man. Yeah, mouthpiece looking ass nigga, man. Yeah. Yeah, nigga look like mouthpiece, man. You got me fucked up, yeah. This nigga is not no goddamn 34 years old, man. These titles on these videos be hell, man. Let's see what this nigga talking about, man. Goofy ass nigga says he just booked his first hotel.
First hotel at 34. I never booked a hotel before. I'll be in New York from October 12th to the 14th. What? This is a bit overwhelming. I know I'm showing myself here, but this is the biggest thing that I've ever done. I barely had money to leave my house.
Man.
I just booked my first hotel at 34. I never booked a hotel before. I'll be in New York from October 12th to the 14th. This is a bit overwhelming. I know I'm showing myself here, but this is the biggest thing that I've ever done. I barely had money to leave my house.
I just booked my first hotel at 34. I just booked my first hotel at 34. 34. Nigga, look, I hope you go get your first piece of ass too, fam. Yeah. You done booked your first hotel at 64. And I hope you get your first piece of ass up there. Remember, niggas like you most definitely got to pay to play. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Niggas like you most definitely got to pay to play. So I'm glad you booked your first hotel room at 64. But I hope you plan on paying for your first piece of ass too, fam. You there? Get your ass a chest. Salute to OG, man. Go have a good time, OG. Yeah, go have a good time, nigga. This nigga's a virgin, fam. Yeah. I just booked my first hotel. Oh, gopher. Look, it reminds me of a fucking gopher. I just booked my first room in 34. Nigga, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Get this whole ass nigga up out of here, man. Mm-hmm. If I was to ever bump into this nigga, I'm putting straight hands on this nigga. Yeah, if I was to ever bump into this nigga right here, fam, I'm whooping the dog shit out this nigga. Rod Davis, what that ranch do? Shout out to Mara. Shout out to Skull Fan too. Shout out to Skull Fan. That's 5 bricks, Skull Fan. Salute to Skull Fan, the building, man. Salute, gang. Shout out to Mara too, man. Salute to Mara. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Shout out to Mara. Salute, gang. Salute. Yeah, if I was to ever bump into that nigga, fam, hands, my nigga, hands and feet, my nigga. Ever see this nigga on the streets? Y'all smash that like, but gang. Let me see. I was in a neighborhood talk. What else happened? Anything else popped off? I don't even know if anything. Oh no, I'll come back here in a minute. Man. And of course, we see the news. We see the news with Charlie Kirk, man. You know what I mean? We get to all that, man. What's going on over here, man? Let me see.
I'm the biggest, the largest.
You know what? I've been seeing these two together all week, man. Is Big X the Plug hitting Lizzo now? I think Big X the Plug might be over hitting Lizzo, man. Lizzo look a lot better, man. Yeah, Lizzo lost a lot of that weight. Lizzo looking kind of good over there, man. Yeah, Big X the Plug. Let me find out, fam. Yeah, let me find out Big X the Plug, man. You might be able to trust her, man. I done seen Big X the Plug run around with some bitches in real life, and yeah, nigga, they there for the money, my nigga. They are there for the money. They are there for the money. Smash that like button, man. I think, what's going on with Big X, man? Let me find out my Dallas partner knocking down Lizzo. Yeah, salute, man. Man, salute to everybody in the chat too, man. Y'all be cool in the chat, man. Y'all be cool in that chat, gang. Let me see where else was I going with this shit, gang. It is. Let me see if I video of him drinking cough syrup while drinking was a stunt. Claimed Kodak was actually drinking juice. Let me see. They say Kodak. Let me see. Kodak Black's attorney says the viral video of him drinking cough syrup while driving was a stunt. Claims Kodak was actually drinking juice. Nigga, please, man. Is it? Oh no. Now. Look, hold on, gang. Hold on. Now, ain't no nigga drinking that syrup like that. But then again, that's Kodak, so ain't no way he drink that drink like that, bro. Ain't nothing, nigga. That gotta be juice. Yeah, that gotta be juice, fam. Ain't no way, my nigga. That gotta be juice, fam. Shout out to Mara, man, with that $50 super sticker. Salute to Mara. Salute, gang. Yeah, they gotta be. There ain't no way he's sipping that lean like that, my nigga. Yeah. But then again, I don't know. It's Kodak Black. He's the king of drug heads right now, so I don't know. Maybe he get fucked up like that. You feel me? But I ain't never seen a nigga drinking that drink like that, nigga. Damn, nigga. You boy, hell no. Y'all smash the like button, man. Yeah. Now we see what Boosie was saying, nigga. Now we see what Boosie was saying, man. You motherfucking drug head. But I'm not saying it's real. It could be fake. It's weird that his attorney had to come out and say something about it. You know, because 9 times out of 10, if it's fake, you better zoom in on that ball and see that it's not real. So if you got a real ball that you put some fake juice in, that was dumb, nigga. Yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, that was stupid, man. Shout out to Kodak Black though, man. But yeah, Kodak, go get some help, my nigga. Salute to my guy Kodak Black, man. Go get some goddamn help, Kodak Black. Let me see. Where did I want to go, man? Let me see. Where was I going with this shit, man? Where was I going? Okay, we get to the Charlie Kirk situation in 1 second, gang. 1 second. We will get to the Charlie Kirk situation in 1 second. Right hand man, Charlie Kirk shot in Utah. I see people in my chat saying, will Donald Trump be sending the National Guard to goddamn Utah? It is, yeah. Will he be sending the National Guard to Utah now since Charlie Kirk has been hit? It is, huh? All right. All right. Lil Woody told. Let me check in with Lil Woody real quick. Lil Woody, before we get to the Charlie Kirk situation, Lil Woody said, and we're gonna catch up on the David situation too. The situation.
Right details and
we'll catch up on that too, man, because they identified the person in the car. At least they identified it as a female. We'll get to that in a second too, gang. But let me see what Lil Woody is saying about young.
And you know what?
It said, Lil Woody says, if his little girl's surgery doesn't go well, he's coming for Young Thug. If I hear her cry, Thug, your bitch ass gonna be mine. What? Hold on, Woody. I thought he was on some Christian shit just yesterday. I thought Lil Woody was just talking about God and he was a Christian and he's been saved and he's off that type of time. And what happened? What happened?
I'm real pissed off.
What happened?
My daughter got to get surgery. And God knows the Lord he gonna pull her through. He gonna protect her. But if my daughter wake up and she cry and I hear her cry, Thug, your ain't gonna be mine, boy. And you know what? I'm real pissed off.
What?
Because tomorrow my daughter got to get surgery. And God knows the Lord he gonna pull her through. He gonna protect her. But if my daughter wake up and she cry and I hear her cry, Thug, your ain't gonna be mine, boy.
What? Come on, man. What's going on, Woody? Come on, Woody. You know what I mean? What's going on, Woody? Right, Woody, you full of shit, man. Come on, bro. We got Woody off his meds, man. I told y'all, Lil Woody is a bipolar ass nigga, man. Very bipolar. One day is this, the next day is that. I've been watching this nigga, man. One day he's, really into God. He's a Christian. He's changing his life. I'm living for my family, for the kids. I don't want no drama. Put the guns down. No violence. No beef with niggas. Man, squash all this shit. Then the next day, it's some more shit. He back on the bullshit, man. So it's fair to say Lil Woody is the internet character. He turned his character on and off. You know what I mean? Depending on what day it is, what's going on in the media. Yeah, Lil Woody's still on the bullshit. It's safe to say that Lil Woody is still on his bullshit, man. Yeah, I thought this nigga was saved. I thought this nigga had been delivered. This nigga is still on that bullshit, man. Yeah. Be careful, Woody. There's some niggas out there that's looking at you crazy, fam. Some niggas out there that don't want you around no more, fam. So be careful, gang. Be careful, man. Where was I going with this situation, man? Where was I going now? I'm gonna get out of here, man. I'm not even gonna be here too long. I don't think either, gang. Let me see. Let me get it back. I'm gonna get out. Let me see. I'm gonna get out of this one. I'm gonna go over here. Let me see. I want to go over here. Yeah, I'm gonna go this one. I'm gonna go this one, gang. Let me see. Hold on. 1 second, man. Make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram too, gang. Go follow me on the gram, gang. Go follow me on Instagram. If you're not following me, go follow me right now on Instagram, gang. If you're not following me, go follow me right now on Instagram, y'all. Go follow me, man. Who's seen this right here, man? This shit was crazy, man. Hold on, let me see. Hello. That's the one I want to go to. Yeah, that is the one I want to go to, man. Who's seen this right here? This shit right here was crazy, man. This is the old folks community, man, where an old lady shot a flare gun, like a little flare deal, right into an OG face while he was walking his dog, man. And she fucked him up too, man. I don't know what happened between them. I don't know if he assaulted her first or he said some shit about her. He been gossiping about her. He been, you know what I mean? Our old people be gossiping, looking out their windows all day and shit. So no telling what's going on in the old folks, senior citizen communities. Yeah, the senior citizen community be jumping, man. They be smoking that gas over there. They say there be a lot of fucking going on over there. Y'all think old people ain't fucking no more. Y'all think when people hit 70 years old, 65, the fucking is over. I'm hearing the old folks communities be going down. I hear it be going down over there. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. One night I slid through there looking around. One night, nigga, I slid through looking around and shit. Trying to see that one late night, about 2 a.m, nigga, I slid through knowing they would sleep. I slid through, see what I could see. But let's see what happened here, gang. Let's see what's going on. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me start over again.
An idiot! What is wrong with you? I've lived in Manhattan. I've lived in San Francisco. I've lived in Boston. And nothing ever happened to me. I moved to Suffolk
Damn,
County.
she fucked him up. Damn.
And my neighbor shoots me in the face with a flare.
Damn. That ain't funny, bro.
An idiot! What is wrong with you?
What the fuck? What type of time was she on, bro?
An idiot! What is wrong with you?
What was
I've
she
lived in
on?
Manhattan.
What type of
I've
time
lived
was
in
she
San
on, bro?
Francisco. I've lived in Boston, and nothing ever happened to me. I moved to Suffolk County in a senior community, and my neighbor shoots me in the face with a.
She got dead on your ass, bro. There's more to this story, though, man. We need to investigate this, man. There's more to this story. Y'all put some color in my chat, gang. Turn me up, man. Turn me up, man. You dig? Let me see. Y'all smash that like button, man. Turn me up. There's more to that goddamn story, man. He was over there fucking on her. It looked like some domestic violence type shit. I think that was domestic. He ain't telling us that. He probably got a wife over there. He don't want to tell us the truth. I think he was hitting that. He ain't called her. He stopped answering them calls. She been knocking on his door. He ain't been answering. Yeah. She been going to his house early. When the old people get up early, 6 a.m. She at the door. He ain't saying shit no more. He been blocking her call and shit. He done blocked her on Facebook. I think that's domestic, man. Some tell me that old lady ain't just did that for no reason, man. That poor, sweet, innocent old lady. Yeah, she ain't done that for no reason. You been tapping that ass, and you ain't been returning them calls. Something going on, man. That woman just didn't freak out like that on this nigga for no reason. Shot him in the face with a whole goddamn flare. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah. Salute to that lady, man. I don't know what's going on, but I don't trust this nigga right here, man. Y'all smash that goddamn like button, man. There's more to this story, and I will be investigating, gang. There's more to this story, and I will be investigating, man. Let me find out what's going on over there, man. G Herbo says, G Herbo is in agreement with President Donald Trump sending the National Guard to Chicago. Whatever is going to keep us safe and clean the streets, I'm all for it. Now, how do y'all feel about that? We've been talking about Donald Trump sending the National Guard to Memphis, to New Orleans, to Chicago, to these blue cities, man, where they feel like the crime is out of control. There's a lot of senseless violence going on, a lot of murders, robberies, rapes, etc. And, people been saying, no, don't do it, man. The Chicago young niggas, them YNs finna act the goddamn fool. Them YNs, they gonna take it. They got guns, they got sticks, they got choppers and switches. Them young niggas gonna fight back in Memphis, Chicago, all these places. So a lot of people been online debating now, is it a good idea for Donald Trump to send the National Guard to these inner cities? Well, G Herbo, who we know is a Chicago rapper, you know what I mean? He know all about the drill scene, all about the gangs, all, you know what I mean? He know all about all this shit very well. And he said, G Herbo said out of his own mouth, he think it's a good idea, a great idea for Donald Trump to send the troops into Chicago.
Politics in this, but now Trump's threatening to send the National Guard to Chicago. That's your city. What do you feel about this?
Keep us safe, man. Whatever you need to do to keep the kids safe and the women.
So you give it a thumbs up. There's a lot of people
never gonna keep us safe and clean the streets, man. I'm all for it.
Okay, wow. You know what?
Make sure the babies get home, man.
Hey, you know what?
That's all I care about, man.
There was a lot of people, even gangsters, posting stuff on social media saying, I dare them to send them Will.
I'm a taxpaying citizen, man. I just want everybody to get home safe, man.
So this is a thumbs up from Herbo, right?
How y'all feel about that, gang?
Politics in this, but
how do y'all feel about that, man? How do y'all feel about G Herbo? You know what I mean? Being what gang is G Herbo? What gang was G Herbo in? I know G Herbo is one of them gang. Was he a vice lord or what is G Herbo? Can anybody tell me what is Herbo? I can't remember what gangs all these goddamn. I don't know if he a vice lord, if he I don't know what gang these niggas in, man. What crew did he's a BD? Okay, he's a BD. Okay, you know what I mean? So even he's saying it. He's saying that he's saying that he a GD, ain't he? I don't know, man. I don't know. He a Stone, he a GD, he a BD. I don't know what the fuck this nigga claim. I don't know what G Herbo claim. Yeah, I can't tell you what all them Chicago niggas claim. But G Herbo is saying that, hey man, he's from the streets. And he's saying that he thinks it's a good idea for Donald Trump to send the troops in because, hey man, anything that can protect the old people and the kids, and he's all for it, man. He feel like Chicago is out of control. So with G Herbo being a nigga that live in Chicago saying, man, this shit is out of control. Do y'all think he right? Do y'all think Donald Trump should send the troops in, y'all? Yes or no? One more time. I know I ask y'all this every damn day, but with the death of Charlie Kirk, I think let's talk a little politics tonight, goddammit. You know what I mean? Are they sending the National Guard to Utah? Because I think everybody want to know that now. Will the National Guard show up in Utah now that somebody sniped goddamn Charlie Kirk from a mile away? Yeah, they say somebody was laying on his ass on the roof. Do you think they should send the National Guard to Utah? Because everybody's talking about the Guard going to Memphis, New Orleans, Chicago, all these cities. Should they send the National Guard to Utah now? Because that shit we just seen was devastating, man. The way they hit Kirk up, man. I'm talking about, man, did him dirty. Malcolm X'd his ass, man. Hit him at the podium, man. Yeah, Malcolm X'd his ass. Hit him at the podium, man. Yeah, Charlie Kirk got Malcolm X today, man. Now white people know how black people felt when Malcolm X got hit. Not saying that Charlie Kirk was no Malcolm X. But I don't know how white people took it. But hey, y'all know how it feels when your leaders get hit while talking at the podium, while speaking. And some people say, well, it's some niggas that did that. Yeah, either way it go, man. They say the government was behind that shit. Some people say Elijah Muhammad was behind that shit. That's a whole other story. That's a whole other story. Yeah. That's a whole other story. Was Elijah, was the Nation of Islam behind Malcolm X? Or was it the government, gang? Or was they working together, gang? Tell me, let me answer that. I want to answer that real quick. When Malcolm X was murdered, was it the Nation of Islam that did it, or was it the government? Who do y'all think was behind that, gang? The Nation of Islam or the government? Who was it, man? Who was behind that, man? The Nation of Islam or the government? Who was behind the murder of Malcolm X? We talking about Charlie Kirk getting assassinated tonight. Y'all smash that like button, man. It is. Y'all, I mean, Chris Pratt said it was both of them. Y'all said it both. Okay, all right. Rod Davis said Malcolm X was killed by some nigga. Come on, Rod Davis. You better say some good shit tonight, nigga. It is. Toy said both. Okay, Kitty Cadillac said both. Okay. Mr. Clean Anthony said it was the Nation of Islam. Don't forget, Malcolm X went over there and ratted out Elijah Muhammad for fucking on them young girls of the nation and getting them pregnant and shit like that. And they say after he exposed all that, they wanted that boy up out of there. We've been seeing goddamn Farrakhan do a whole speech about Malcolm X being knocked off for some backstabbing snake shit. Man, all right, gang. I mean, but should they send the National Guard to Chicago, man? Because they might want to send them to Utah now. Motherfuckers getting assassinated in Utah. Smash that like button, gang. We'll show that video in a minute. We'll get that video in a minute. Let me get up out of here, gang. Let me get up out of here, man. Let me see. I gotta go to Dallas real quick, gang. Gotta go to the Triple D. Gotta go to the Triple D because today, man, we woke up with some crazy news in Dallas, y'all. This shit was everywhere, man. Shout out to Smash the Topic. I seen on his channel first, man. It says Dallas motel beheading suspect victims in Wednesday morning attack identified by police. Y'all check this shit out, man. They say two dudes was arguing outside of a motel when one dude went inside, got a machete, and came out and went to work and slashed the dude so many times that his fucking head rolled off his body.
Last few minutes, we got a major update on a horribly violent crime. This morning, police responded to a stabbing call.
Oh, this shit crazy, man. Light the gas up, man.
The victim had been beheaded. A witness told us someone attacked the man with a machete, and we've had multiple crews working this story all day. Senior crime and justice reporter Rebecca Lopez has been speaking with her sources and helped WFAA break this story.
Yeah, Rebecca, police just confirmed the suspect's name, who he is.
Yes, and we've had this name all day, but we decided to hold off until they officially confirmed it. And his name is Jordanes Cabos Martinez. This is an old mugshot of him from 2017. He had a warrant out for his arrest out of California for a probation violation on an attempted carjacking.
This sounds like some cartel shit
here in Texas. Now, Dallas police officers are just in shock as the rest of us. During the news conference, we saw that First Assistant Chief Terrence Rhodes had to compose himself. The officers, like the witnesses and some firefighters, saw something very horrific today. The question everyone was asking is, who would do this? Here's what we know about the suspect. He was arrested in Lake Tahoe in 2017 when he attacked a woman sitting in her car. He was naked when he tried to yank the woman out of her car by her hair to steal it. Now, while waiting trial in California on that case, he was arrested in Houston for aggravated assault in 2018. Here's where it gets a little murky. He didn't go to trial in California for that 2017 case until 6 years later in 2023, but he was convicted, went to prison, and then released on probation. He violated that probation, so the state of California issued a fugitive warrant for him. Then today, sources say he was arrested in Dallas for murder.
The question now, Rebecca, why would he do this? Do authorities have any indication as to why?
Well, DPD has been questioning this suspect all afternoon at DPD headquarters, so we'll know more after they finished interviewing him. I do know that he was taken to Baylor Hospital for perhaps a blood draw to test him for drugs or alcohol. Also, I want to add that
these motherfuckers work for the cartel.
Witnesses and the first responders at the scene are offered counseling, Cynthia, if they need it, especially when they see something this terrible.
Yeah, going to be hard to put some of those images.
This motherfucker might work for the cartel. Yeah, let me stop saying the full name, man. This nigga might work for the cartel. Yeah, I didn't put the C on it. I said this nigga might work for the cartel. Man, he got a long history of crime. And then they say out of nowhere he just didn't show up for court in a serious case and just disappeared. And they found him in Dallas chopping somebody's head off. This nigga's like a fucking hitman, bro. Yeah, this nigga's like a paid hitter. This nigga might work for the cartel, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Yeah, I need to hear more about this story, gang. It's a witness that described this shit, man. Listen to what she said, gang. Oh, this shit here is crazy. Listen to what this witness said, man. This shit is crazy. Y'all smash that like button. Let me see.
As we work to learn more details about the victim as well, a witness here tells me that she saw
listen to this shit
and graphic attack unfold at this motel near
Listen to this.
Park in East Dallas.
Oh, listen to this shit.
What started as a loud argument ended in horror.
An attack so disturbing, the people who saw it can't understand why.
I feel lost. I was crying.
But Stephanie Elliott, who didn't want to show her face, will not forget how. She says she witnessed a suspect grab a machete and start chasing a man across the parking lot of the downtown suites in East Dallas.
He almost made it to the office, but then he slipped.
Then she says the suspect began slashing him over and over, dozens of times.
And that's when he got over on the top of him, and then he hit him again. She started just whacking at his neck, and then he just kept hitting until he decapitated him.
Police say they started getting calls just after 9:30.
Suspect has a machete, and Fire is noticing that he is actually cutting someone's head off.
Our officers were proactively patrolling the area and responded quickly to take the violent criminal into custody.
They arrested the suspect a block away, the machete still on the ground. The victim, DPD says, died at the scene.
Could not believe that anybody would just do another human being that way.
Elliott says it started as an argument, but the suspect gave no reason why it ended like this.
Did he say anything?
No. What was left to say?
In East Dallas, I'm Cole Sullivan.
Let me tell y'all something, man.
You know,
if you in East Dallas, man, be careful, man. Be careful, man. You know what I mean? Be careful. Them Vatos, they run East Dallas. Shout out my FA, man. Picture being on your balcony. Picture just being in your hotel, your motel, like a dirty, dingy ass motel, prostitutes, crack, roaches, and shit, rats, mice. It looked like that, or not. What was I saying? I was saying, picture being there, man. You just chilling, wake up in the morning time, smoking your square, standing outside, and you just see this shit. Motherfucker come out with a machete on some Michael Myers shit, some Jason Voorhees shit, and just get the chopping a nigga head off in front of everybody, bro. That's why I say that sound like some cartel shit. I mean, I could be totally wrong. He just be a crazy motherfucker on the run, on the loose, that's out here just doing dirt. They say he was butt naked. We try to snatch a woman out of her car and steal her whip. So he got a history of mental illness, I'm pretty sure. But picture just seeing this shit, man. They say everybody that witnessed this shit, they setting up counseling for their ass. It was mostly bums and prostitutes and crackheads walking around. But they say this shit was so heinous that they even got to set up goddamn therapy for the crackheads and the prostitutes that was out there. The bottom feeders. It is. I'm just keeping it 100, man. This shit was in the hood in East Dallas. God damn, bro. I mean, I'm telling y'all, the world is coming to a goddamn end, man, and this shit will be televised.
To question
it will be televised.
This kind of violence, and that's why we turn to senior crime and justice reporter Rebecca Lopez.
Rebecca, you helped us break this story. What have you learned about the suspect?
Well, I'll tell you, not a whole lot is coming out about the suspect at this time from DPD, but according to sources, the suspect was on probation out of California until he is officially booked. We are not releasing his name.
Okay, yeah, we heard who he was, man. So he was on probation when he did this shit too, man. Oh yeah, his ass was crazy, man. This dude was crazy, man. Damn, bro. Picture being, just hit with a machete until your damn head just roll off. Look, witnesses say the nigga head just got the rolling, man. I'm not lying either, man. They go read the reports, man. They say he sliced him over 50 times and he kept gashing his throat until his head just rolled forward, man. The dude got up off him with the machete. The dude's head was literally rolling away from his goddamn body. Go look at the reports, gang. Chopped his head all the way off. Nigga head got the rolling away from his body. I said, man. I had to roll me a blunt up after that shit, man. Y'all smashed the like button, man. Yeah, he was on the run for 6 years, man. I'm not changing the topic. Nah, we talking about this shit, Jeff. This needs to be discussed. Matter of fact, I got photos. Let me show y'all the photos of this head rolling off his body. I got the pictures. Yeah, hold on, y'all. Stay right there. I got the photos. I got pictures of his head literally rolling away from his body. Hold on. Okay, I'm bullshitting. Yeah, I'm bullshitting, man. Rest in peace to that, man. Yeah. Y'all let's go. You can get your black ass kicked off YouTube again. You already smoking a Charlie Kirk blunt tonight, nigga. Come on, fam. Chill out, Sco. V804. I ain't got the photos, man. I don't have the photos, man. I don't have the photos. But we do got to let's go to LA, though. We just heard about LA. Let's go to LA real quick, man. Let's go to Hollywood, man. Where a body was found, gang. Where a body was found in a goddamn Tesla. And I need to update, man. We know singer David, Grammy award-winning singer David, was I think he owned a Tesla. The Tesla was registered to him, and they found a dead body in it. The body was found in the Tesla that was in the Hollywood impound. They said the car was found on a street in LA somewhere. The car was from Texas plates, The car ends up getting impounded, and then a day or two later, they smell a foul odor coming from the Tesla. They raise up the hood, which is the trunk, and they find a body in a bag in there, man. Now they're saying this is a female. Yesterday we was hearing the family was saying it was a kid, man. I don't know where the family got that from. He kept saying something about a baby, but it was not a baby. It was a grown-ass woman with distinctive tattoos. So I don't know if they have identified her yet, but we know they was asking questions about her tattoos.
So emerging is that a body found inside of a Tesla at a Hollywood tow yard and registered to a popular artist.
Yeah, police are now providing information about the victim. Eyewitness News reporter Ashley Mackey live in Hollywood with the latest on that. Ashley.
Rachel, John, the registered owner of that vehicle, happens to be on tour right now. David performed in Minneapolis last night. Videos from social media show his set went on as planned, the artist not addressing the ongoing case here in Los Angeles. But this morning, we have new details about the decomposing body found in the front trunk of that Tesla. Eyewitness News has learned the remains belong to a woman. We know she was described as having black wavy hair, 5 feet 2 inches tall, and she weighed less than 100 pounds when weighed by the medical examiner. The woman had a tattoo on her right index finger that said SHHH. Sources told ABC News the woman appeared to have been dead for some time. So investigators will be relying on the LA County medical examiner to identify the victim and determine the cause of death. Although that Tesla was registered to multi-platinum artist David in Texas, Eyewitness News has learned the vehicle was towed from West Hollywood. And that smell that prompted the Hollywood tow yard workers to call the police was the same odor that residents in West Hollywood remember distinctly.
So that body was in the car already. Remember yesterday I said, how do we know that the car didn't get towed to the Hollywood tow impound spot and then somebody there put the body in there? Remember I said that. I said that's one, you know what I mean? That's one way we can look at this. You know what I mean? That's one scenario. Maybe somebody put the body in the car after it was already at the tow yard, but now we hear that's not true. People in the neighborhood where the vehicle was found, where the vehicle was discovered, is saying, yeah, we smelled that same goddamn body. So now we know this body has been in this car for a while now. I wonder what David said, because like I said, I know he was touring yesterday. I forgot where he was at yesterday. He was in Indianapolis yesterday. He toured. He was in Indianapolis doing a show, and I wondered, did they talk to him before the show or after the show? But either way, they had that brought his ass. You know, he should be in cuffs right now, not arrested. But if it's your vehicle, you damn sure should be brought down for questioning. So I wonder, what is he telling them? Was that his chick? Was that a chick he know? Are we gonna find out he purchased the car for the girl? Now, just because the car is in his name don't mean he got nothing to do with this whatsoever. I want to make that clear. Just because David purchased the vehicle, the car is registered to his name, does not mean he has anything to do with this. He could have gave this car to a family member, to a girl, to a friend, let somebody drive it, whatever. So I'm not putting him on this case for sure. I know yesterday I was bullshitting around saying he was guilty, but we don't know yet. We got to hear from him, or we got to hear more from the investigators. But as of right now, man, they're saying this is a female that was found dead, chopped up, y'all, in a bag in the back of this guy, in the front of this goddamn car.
I'm just remembering something. I mean, this is going to sound
crazy.
horrible.
Y'all smash the like button, like the Kirk up. I mean, like the gas
hedges
up.
always smell like something decomposing. And there's a lot of rats around in here, but there was always a smell.
A lot of rats online, too.
It was an out-of-state license plate, and it was banged up and keep moving from one place to other place within a couple of blocks from here.
David, who is on tour right now, has more than 33 million monthly listeners on Spotify and is set to perform tonight in Kansas City. He'll also be here in LA to perform at the Greek Theater next Saturday. So far, David nor his team have released any comment, but investigators say they intend to talk to the registered owner of that vehicle and anyone else who is connected to the case. Live in Hollywood, Ashley Mack.
Man, hey, that's crazy, gang. That's a picture of you just doing you on tour and shit. You living your life, your career going great, and you have nothing to do with this situation at all. But a vehicle that was registered in your name, a dead woman is found inside. You just got to feel like, oh man, my career is over with. Whether I had something to do with this shit or not, this is all I'm going to be remembered for. I'd be fucked up right now, man. I mean, God damn, what kind of luck is that, man? How more fucked up can my luck get? I'm minding my own business. I ain't killed no damn body. And a dead woman, I mean, all people, a dead female turns up in the trunk of a goddamn car that I own. I be damn, fam. I mean, boy, you can't win for losing this lifetime, my nigga. You can't win for losing. Light that gas up, man. Yeah, light that gas up, man. Did it face it? I know it's staged. You think it's staged fake? You think somebody put that body in that car to try to stage that nigga David? Who thinks that? Who think the boy is being framed, man? That's a good way to frame a nigga, man. That's a great way to frame a nigga. Throw a dead woman in your car? that's good. That's some great framing. That's better than throwing a half a key of cocaine in the car. Yeah. That's better than throwing a half a brick of raw in a nigga shit. Man, you gonna have a dead girl in my shit? Oh man. Or who thinks David got something to do with that? Now we've seen when O.J. Simpson, when O.J. Simpson, the Cole situation came, first thing O.J. did was jump on that flight, went straight to Chicago. They say David jumped on the first thing smoking, went on this tour. I think it was the last week or so. So I don't know, man. Could he have put the body in the car and say he knew he had a tour coming up and got the fuck up out of there? I don't know. I'm not blaming on the nigga right now, but this is a cold-blooded story right here, gang. This is cold-blooded. Uncle G said the Illuminati. Somebody set this nigga up, so he ain't that famous to set up. I know he won some Grammys, they say. But he don't seem like he's that big of an artist. I heard of him, but I didn't know none of his songs until I heard about that Romantic Homicide. You feel me? Until we heard about that goddamn song he got, one of his biggest records called Romantic Homicide. Some YNW Melly Murder on My Mind type shit. So I'm not putting the case on that nigga at all. I don't know what happened. They haven't even identified the woman. But when they do, this story will come together, man. I want to see, how this shit unfolds, man. Is David guilty, or is this somebody that he knew? Did a friend of his do this? Did a family member do this? Who had the car last? I can't wait for this story to unfold, gang. This shit here is interesting. This is a goddamn mystery novel right here, goddamn it. And I'm waiting for more news to come out. I'm gonna update y'all every second on this goddamn case. But let's get to one of the main things tonight, gang. Let's get to it, gang. Let's get to one of the main stories tonight, man. Let me light my gas up real quick, man. I'll get to one of the main stories tonight, man. It says Bay Area. Let me see. GOP college students, political activists react to Charlie Kirk's assassination. Now, Charlie Kirk was assassinated today, man, in front of everybody, too, man. I would have got to running like a motherfucker, man. You don't know where they shooting from. This was crazy, man. The way they hit that boy and that blood started squirting at his goddamn neck like that, man. This video is everywhere online, gang. Like, nobody's sparing Charlie Kirk. This video is everywhere, man. This video is everywhere. Similar to when George Floyd got that knee on his neck. That shit was everywhere, too. Begging for his mama, talking to God. That video was everywhere, too. I only bring up George Floyd because Charlie Kirk had a lot of negative things to say about George Floyd when that man was murdered live on TV in front of everybody. You feel me? He didn't spare that man or his family at all. So a lot of people online said, "Oh, this is such a I can't believe you." We see what was the guy name who came here earlier, SNP Guns or some weapon, whatever his name was. Yeah, you see how people only have sympathy and compassion for certain people online, but other people, hell, fuck him. He was on drugs. Fuck that nigga. We didn't see a lot of people go off on George Floyd, say he was this, he was that, this and that. We watched George Floyd get murdered, man, and nobody cared. But we watched Charlie Kirk get murdered too. Do black people care? Should black people care? He had nothing ever good to say about black folks at all. Talked about the black race like we was dogs on the ground. Should we give a fuck about Charlie Kirk being murdered? Not saying we wanted this to happen. No, we're not saying that. Not saying we laughing at it. But we saying, hell, just like nobody care about our people when we get done this way, should we give a fuck? Smash the like button. Let's see what people's thoughts was on this, the aftermath of Charlie Kirk getting assassinated by one of his own people too. You got everything to say about minorities and niggas, and one of your own people took you out. Another Peckerwood took you out. Ain't that a trip? You had all this shit to say about black people and gangs and minorities and violence, and one of your own crackers took your ass out. Ain't that a bitch? Smash the like button, gang.
Here at San Francisco State University
Ain't that a bitch?
As part of a tour of college campuses around the country. It drew hundreds of people, including protesters. Kevin Coe spoke to Bay Area Republicans about Kirk's death, his influence on young conservatives, and their concerns about the political.
We're going to hear from Donald Trump in 1 minute. We're going to hear from Donald Trump.
Riley,
we're going to hear from Trump.
San Francisco State. You've been here before.
I have. This is my third time. Certainly more pleasant than the past few times. So very, very excited.
All right. You know how it works. You come up, you could disagree, front of the line. We're going to have a lot of fun today. And maybe eventually we'll make San Francisco red.
It was just back in May that conservative activist Charlie Kirk joined former college swimmer Riley Gaines at San Francisco University. The stop was part of Kirk's The American Comeback Tour on college campuses, where he hosts a Prove Me Wrong table, inviting people in the audience with opposite views to debate him.
You didn't guess anything. You had a lady asking me what my belief was.
The event drew hundreds of people and a lot of law enforcement standing by to keep the peace as Kirk supporters got into a shouting match with protesters. Miguel Muniz, president of the Berkeley College Republicans, says Charlie Kirk was the face of young conservatism.
You never agree with anyone on everything, but you know, he brought me further to the right. He brought most of the people I know in the CRs, he brought us to the right.
His group was planning on hosting Kirk soon.
There was talk of him coming. here in the coming weeks.
Kirk was shot and killed at Utah Valley University during one of his trademark college campus appearances.
It's unfortunate, but it's not unexpected. If you look at how our college Republicans are treated on campus, people screaming at people who are just tabling, people spitting at us.
During the 2020 election cycle, a man was punched while he was recruiting for a conservative group on campus. Neither man was a student, but Miguel says it's just one example of political tensions reaching a boiling point.
The language that they use, fascism, Nazism, attributing that to the right, it's like obviously Charlie Kirk.
Y'all argue in my chat, gang.
And I just hope it's not one of my CRs that's going to get assaulted next.
This was the attempted assassination of a presidential candidate. And today we had the assassination of Charlie Kirk, a non-elected American who chose to tell the truth no matter the cost or the risk.
For Contra Costa MAGA patriot Lisa Disbrow, Kirk's fatal shooting shows how dangerous the political climate can be. She's held nearly 100 demonstrations in Lafayette and is now even more motivated to keep going.
Someday soon, there will be movies about Charlie Kirk. There will be songs. There will be books. People who never had an interest in the conservative movement will be asking the question, who was this guy? What did he stand for? What did he say? Just like Martin Luther King.
Back in Berkeley, Miguel says Kirk's death may weigh heavily for quite some time.
It's just going to keep getting worse. I don't see any path where this is going to be less bad in 5 years.
Read the chat too. I see the chat.
Hopefully this can be like a turning point for the United States. It's a shame, but I do think there's hope in the future. We're just not there right now at this moment. Clearly not.
And Governor Gavin Newsom is reacting to the shooting. He shared on social media, quote, "The attack on Charlie Kirk is disgusting, vile, and reprehensible. In the United States of America, we must reject political violence in every form." Kirk did appear on Governor Newsom's podcast. This happened back in March, where Kirk raised the topic of transgender athletes participating in women's sports as a political weak spot for the Democrats. Governor Newsom received backlash for agreeing with them, calling it deeply unfair.
Okay. Y'all smash that like button, gang. Let's catch up what happened today, gang. Let's catch up with what happened today. Let me see. Here we go, gang. Here we go. And we're going to hear from Donald Trump in a minute, too, gang, because Trump spoke on Charlie Kirk. We're going to hear from Donald Trump in 1 second, gang.
Bring in Raydon Desheen. She was at the event right now. She saw the attack. She's on the phone. Raydon, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. If you could tell us where you were, what you saw, what happened.
Yeah, so I was clear up at the front. So they had like the tent set up for where Charlie was going to be. And then they had like the cattle grade set up with a walkway for the people that were going to debate him. And then I was the grate right behind it. So I was right by the walkway. So I was right up front.
And then what happened when the actual shot was fired? Where were you? What did you see or hear?
So I was, he was just talking to the second debater. And ironically, it was about the transgender shooter and, they're talking about, not allowing them to purchase firearms. And he was talking back and forth with the guy. And then all of a sudden I hear up top, I see Charlie, I think it got his carotid. I just saw him grab, it looked like his neck, and there's just blood pouring out everywhere. And his eyes kind of rolled back. And at that point, I kind of looked up because it sounded like it came up from behind me up the hill. And it was just one pop. And then we all dropped to the ground.
Sniper, man.
And then they told us all to run.
Sniper. Ooh, sniper, man. One shot. Take off, man. That's a sniper, man. You know what I mean? They got somebody in custody already, too, man. We're going to check in with that in 1 second. But why do y'all think he was gunned down, man? We know about his beliefs, man. We know he was against the transgender community. He was against, if you ask me, the black community. He was against goddamn me, minorities. I mean, he stood for a lot of, shit that I disagree with. Not everything. I didn't think transgender should play, sports. I didn't think dudes should be able to play with women. So I didn't disagree with all his points. But for the most part, we heard him say a lot of shit that us black people consider racist than a motherfucker, gang. You know what I mean? We consider this motherfucker to be kind of racist. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It was some beliefs and some points that he would make that we felt like was point blank ignorant. One of his points was that it's harder for white people in America, man. White people in America have it hard. Black people have it easy. It's harder for white people to get into colleges and to universities where black people get in easy due to their skin color. He felt like due to black people's skin color, we had it way more easier in America. And that was the most bullshit I think we all can say right now. What, nigga? What? Black people got it easier in America because of our skin color? If you believe that, you are racist to the motherfucker, fam. If you believe that, fam, you start naming government assistance and bullshit like that, your ass is racist. Smash the like button, gang.
So we all ran out.
Yeah, I'm imagining pandemonium at that point. Did you see medical personnel attend to him, and what happened after that?
By the time I looked up, he was already off. He was already out. He was already out of the tent. There were some police officers up there. There was his security. There was no metal detectors or anything for us to go through. They didn't even check our tickets.
What about the gunman? Any sense of what became of the person? I don't know if it's a man or a woman. The person who fired the shot?
Nope, I didn't see anything. I just dropped when everybody else dropped, and then I ran when they told everybody to run.
So you described it as a debate that was going on. So it was a debate between Charlie and someone else, or just a sort of
so he just proved me wrong. And basically, because he's a right winger, and he's very, very, very good at his debates. And he invites mostly college kids to go up and debate him. And, a lot of them were, had a lot of the same views, but there was something that may be a little bit off that they don't quite agree with. So they're just trying to, debate him back and forth on their views versus his.
So it sounds like people from all points on the political spectrum. What about the atmosphere,
tell me,
mood? What was it like?
Is the shooter in custody, yes or no, gang? Is the shooter in custody? Because people are saying the shooter was brought in, but then I'm seeing a lot of news outlets say that the suspect has not been brought in. So did they catch the dude or not?
Law enforcement and intelligence
Did
correspondent
they catch the dude or not?
Tom Winter. Tom, what are you hearing from your sources about either the suspect or what happened there on the campus of?
I've seen photos of a white dude. I done seen like 10 photos of 10 different white dudes. I done seen like a photo of a white dude with some glasses on. They showed another photo earlier of an old white man with a bald spot being arrested. Then we found out it wasn't him. They showed a photo of another younger looking white guy. So who the fuck did this? The shooter is still at large? I thought the whole time they had this goddamn shooter in custody. So the shooter is that large still.
Utah Valley University.
Oh, I thought this motherfucker
Tom,
was
it
in
appears
custody.
that one individual fired this shot, still clearing the campus. As you just heard from our eyewitness, a fairly incredible report from the scene. A SWAT team and other law enforcement currently going through the buildings of campus, obviously going through the grounds there that have now well been cleared out from the students from the shot that you're looking at there on the left, which was taken moments before this shot was fired to the upper chest neck area of Charlie Kirk, a conservative commentator. Right now, we have not received official confirmation on the name of the individual that has been taken into custody, and if in fact that will ultimately be the individual that's been charged as a result of this incident. The condition of Kirk as of this hour is currently unknown. I will tell you, Tom, that everybody in law enforcement, in the intelligence, counterterrorism threat space is paying very close attention to this shooting because it is part of a disturbing trend that they've been focused on, starting with the 2 assassination attempts against Donald Trump while he was running for office. You had the targeted assassination here in New York City of a healthcare CEO. You had an arson attack on the governor of Pennsylvania, a targeted shooting attack just several weeks ago. Last time you and I were on the air talking about a shooting like this on 345 Park Avenue. And right now, law enforcement, among other incidents, by the way, right now, top law enforcement officials in this country, state, local, federal, all paying attention to what is a disturbing trend, and it's this, that people are using violence to solve their differences or problems in these targeted shooting attacks. It is something that, from a terrorism standpoint, we've seen terrorists do this in this country before and obviously abroad, but now individuals are acting out instead of trying to solve differences in a democracy, are apparently trying to take it upon themselves to fire weapons at individuals or attempt to fire weapons at individuals.
With this happening, do y'all now believe? A lot of people did not believe the Donald Trump assassination attempt. With this happening now, do y'all believe that Donald Trump, there was an attempt on Donald Trump's life? Because a lot of people said it was staged. He did it for political, gain. he did it, you know what I mean, for to look like an American hero. We see this shit is real, man. This shit is real. Motherfuckers will climb on that roof and get your and try to take your fucking head off. Do y'all now believe the assassination attempt on goddamn Donald Trump, man? Come on. Do y'all believe it? Yes or no? Do y'all believe, yes, man? You know what I mean? People out here trying to solve their political differences with goddamn violence. Do y'all believe it? Yes or no, gang? Do y'all believe it? Yeah. Don't get on that bullshit in this chat, man. Keep 100 with me tonight, gang. Keep it 1,000 with me tonight, man.
Also using fire, as we saw with the Shapiro attack in Pennsylvania, and as we saw the attack on a group of elderly Jewish Jewish individuals in Colorado who were just supporting the hostages that were taken by Hamas, a fire attack there. So this is top of mind. It's been a discussion I've been having with law enforcement officials all this week, and it is something that presents a very steep security challenge in this country, where you're on a campus, whether you completely agree with Charlie Kirk or not, is a place traditionally where speech has been a spot where it's happened. And now law enforcement has to consider what type of event is going to draw this type of action and how can we possibly defend it. Tom, it's an enormous challenge.
We think, man, y'all better do this shit indoors somewhere. Y'all better stop holding these rallies outside and shit. That's first thing first, man. Make this shit indoors somewhere. Let's hear from Donald Trump real quick. Then we're going to go to, you know what? Before we hear from Donald Trump, let's check out Charlie Kirk, man. You know what I mean? Before we hear from Donald Trump, let's check out Charlie Kirk and some of his views. He says Charlie Kirk shreds the myth of systematic racism. Y'all, let's hear this real quick, man. Salute to everybody in the building.
Dude, Charlie, I'm a big fan. I think you're very beautiful, man. I admire you.
Let's check in with Charlie Kirk, man.
No homo.
What? If it's rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, man, you can say that, gang. If it's rest in peace to Charlie Kirk in here, you know what I mean? He is a human being. I'm not here to make fun of it. I know y'all see my thumbnail and shit like that, man. I'm not here to make fun of it though. But if it's rest in peace to Charlie Kirk, man, y'all feel like, man, he's, you know what I mean? He has the right to have his own views and his own outlook, you know what I mean, on America. You can put R.I.P. Charlie Kirk in the chat, man. Go ahead. Salute everybody in the building. Let's see his stance on systematic racism. Let's see what's going on here, gang.
I did have a question. Something I don't find very interesting about you, something I find kind of repulsive, is that I believe you said that the Civil Rights Act was bad and that we shouldn't have that.
Okay. Well,
thank you. I appreciate that. I don't like you as much as Charlie, though.
First of all, what's your name?
Sorry. I don't want to be like filmed and stuff.
Too late.
I'm anonymous, number one. Anonymous guy.
Who's the goofy ass white boy?
Oh, hello. Nice to meet you, anonymous guy.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, I believe in part of the essence of the Civil Rights Act went way too far, way too wide.
Oh, how did it go too far?
Well, for example, it created an entire civil rights leviathan that gave us affirmative action.
Civil rights leviathan? What do you mean?
Yeah, so if you can let me finish three words in.
Sorry.
It allowed the Department of Justice to go after people that have different skin color, aka white people, and prevent them from getting jobs in college admissions.
You have a job.
I'm sorry?
You have a job.
No, you're right. I do.
Hold on. Run that shit back.
AKA white people.
Run that shit back.
Let me finish three words in.
Run that shit
back. It
back.
allowed the Department of Justice to go after people that have different skin color, AKA white people, and prevent them from getting jobs in college admissions.
You have a job.
I'm sorry?
You have a job.
No, you're right. I do. Right. But just until Trump came around, until the Supreme Court decision, thanks to the Civil Rights Act, if you have white skin color, it's much harder to get into a college than if someone has black skin color. Much harder. You have to get higher test scores. It's a much harder pool, largely thanks to the precedent set by the Civil Rights Act. Not to mention all the trans stuff that we're seeing. We're seeing men be able to win trophies and medals from women across the country, and they use the Civil Rights Act to justify it.
Okay, I think I see where you're coming from. So you think that it's harder for white people because of black people they could have lower tech scores? I get it.
It's not what I think. It's the fact.
That's what you're saying. Okay. All right. Well, I guess what I would say too. I think perhaps you're familiar with the term equity, right? Where different people have different circumstances.
It's Marxism. I reject.
Okay. Well, whether you reject it or not, I think it's a prescient concept in this argument, because what you have to understand is that when for example, you're born in like a black neighborhood, you're born in like O Block or something, like a very
what?
Like a
what?
O Block is?
What? Man, what the fuck is going on? Put some color in my chat for this bullshit I got going on here tonight, gang. Yeah. Put some color in my chat for this bullshit I got going on, man. King Mike, it's amazing because they haven't used the word animal or thug once. Shout out to King Mike's World, man. Salute to King Mike's World, man. Salute, my guy. Y'all smash that like button. Put some color in my chat. Donate. Yeah. O Block, what the fuck is going on here, man? Some feels kind of some feel staged about this.
Oh, you don't know what O Block is? Oh, well, if you're born there, if you're born in a very poor area like that, with like very low economic opportunity, very very poor schools, or very low ratings, where the average test score is much lower, when you're in that environment, you have the whole system up against you, right? So when you say in that kind of circumstance, when you're facing the whole, I guess, leviathan of systemic racism, so would you say that's sorry, let me just finish it. When you say it's fair to, for example, lower the standard because knowing that their circumstances were like that, perhaps based on what they had, what was presented to them, they had the correct amount of merit to get into a school.
Okay, so are you a student here? I'm guessing you are.
Oh, yeah, I'm a student here.
Are you a pretty good student?
Oh, yeah, I would say I'm a good student. I have a pretty high GPA.
Okay. Yeah. Can you give your GPA to her because she's a woman of color, please?
Oh, well, you want me to give you a... Well, I mean, I can.
Would you be willing to do that?
Yeah, sure.
You'd be good. You cool with that?
Yeah,
So,
I'm fine. Wait, you mean
I want you...
like tell her or like
no,
give it to her?
by force.
Like we're swapping it.
Let me tell you what I'm going to
Okay.
do. By force, white man.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to take your GPA. I'm going to give it to a woman of color.
Okay.
You're cool with that?
I mean, yeah, I can just work back up. Like,
there's no working
Hey,
back
bro,
up.
I can pull myself up by my bootstraps.
No, there's no working back up.
What do you mean you can't work back
you're
up? That's the whole point of
No,
conservatism, isn't
I'm
it?
going to keep on taking it from you because that's equity. And you're cool with that.
What? But that's not
This is equity in practice.
Equity isn't taking. Equity is applying the equal standard.
If you give, how do you get? You must take and then you give.
Wait, what do you mean?
That which is given must first be taken.
Well, what's being taken?
Well, in this case, grades from you to grades to her.
No one's taking my grades though. That's not what affirmative action is.
Hold on a second.
No one takes your grades.
Hold on a second. If you only have so many, you only have so many positions at University of South Florida to come in, right? There's a set number. Let's say it's 20,000 people, okay? And we're going to say we're going to lower the test standards so that somebody that's a woman of color can come in, and therefore it's harder for you. So it's a higher bar for you, lower bar for them. Definitionally, that's a redistribution of test scores to somebody else, just by the definition. And you're okay with that?
Well, I guess I would ask then, if we were to do what you're doing, I guess that's what's happening under Trump, right?
Well, no, it's actually been happening the last 40 years.
Okay, actually, yeah, whatever. Okay, so when you say that, if you do that, then, well, black people aren't going to get into school, and then they won't be able to uplift themselves. They won't be able to have prosperous families. They won't be able to, equalize the economic status because you need to give them a little jump start. You know what? You have a car, right?
How is that? Well, no, now I know who you are.
No, it's good.
But no, how has that worked the last 40 years? We've had robust affirmative action. We've had hiring practices. Has it made Black America more successful?
I can answer that easily. It's because sorry. It's because sorry. What am I going for? Oh,
I don't know.
You're a funny guy. So what happened is even after the Civil Rights Act, you know what I believe the term is massive resistance. It was a movement in after the Brown versus Board of Education in Virginia, where essentially the legislature, which was still white supremacist, which is still extremely racist, they decided that no, we're going to do everything that feasibly possible within our means to stop black people from going to white schools. You even see this in I believe it was the Little Rock Nine, right? Even after
Raven, I already
it
had
was
that, Raven.
legalized
That's crazy,
at the
Raven.
state
I had
level,
that.
white supremacist
Got it.
mobs still mobilized to prevent it. So even if it de facto it's gone, de jure it still exists.
Let me ask you a very simple question.
Yeah,
a term you keep on throwing around.
Gotcha.
Shout out to Herb
What
G.
is
To Herb
racism?
G.
What is racism? Ooh, that's a very complicated question. But
no, it's not.
I mean, there's a simple answer, and then there's the highly theoretical answer.
Give me the simple.
The simple answer will essentially be because we have like different skin colors that he's treated a different way than me. He has like a different upbringing than me.
No. But what is
He's subjected to
racism in
oh,
practice?
It's discrimination
Based on the color of skin.
Based on the color of the skin. Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. So isn't it racist then to penalize white people to come into college or to get jobs based on the color of their skin?
Well, no.
Wouldn't that be racist? You're arguing for a very racist policy, which is that we should actively discriminate against people based on the color of their skin, which is affirmative action and DEI in practice.
I just disagree with the premise that you can do like anti-white racism because
wait, can you be racist against white people?
No, bro, I'm a cracker, bro. What the no, you can't be racist towards white. Bro, there's so many crackers here, bro. There's your clip, bro. There's your clip. What are you gonna do political violence to me, bro? Like, why are you saying that to me? You're making me scared.
He fuck around be the shooter, man. Yeah. His ass needs to be the first person they looking for right now. Is this motherfucker right here, man. Yeah, they did. This white boy needs to be the first person they looking for, man. He fuck around and be the goddamn shooter, man. Yeah, he giving me shooter vibes, man. He most definitely giving me school shooter vibes. His ass should be the one they looking for right now, man. Yeah, put his ass on the FBI list, man. Yeah, white boy hiding his face and shit. Put his ass on the FBI list right here, man. He fuck around with the goddamn shooter, man. Yeah. Put this white boy on the goddamn list, man. He be done gun something down. He looked like a goddamn school shooter. Yeah. He be done gun something down. Y'all smash that like button, man.
Okay. So let me tell you what we believe, because you tell us what you believe.
Okay.
Your worldview is indistinguishable from the KKK. That you want to organize the world based on skin color. We want to organize the world based on merit and character, based on how hard you work, what you bring to the table. I believe it's destructive and wrong to say that people are going to be organized or have their future set based on the color of their skin. I think it's tribalistic. I think it is divisive, and I think it hurts the excellence of a country. You asked a question, well, how are we going to help other communities? You know how you help other communities? Stop pandering to them and start treating them like individuals made in the image of God, not tribes to be organized for political purposes.
Okay, did you just hear that? Then that was the most racist shit I heard the whole speech, man. The whole debate, man. That's the most racist shit I heard right there, man. What do you know what I mean? That's run that back one more time, gang. Hold on, run that back one more time.
Hurts the excellence of a country. You asked a question, well, how are we going to help other communities? You know how you help other communities? Stop pandering to them and start treating them like individuals made in the image of God, not tribes to be organized for political purposes.
Okay, so do you think?
But that's when it comes to, I mean, when it comes to equal rights, you want to say, come on, man. Come on, man. What kind of shit was that, man? What kind of shit was that, bro? Come on, man. White people are victims in America right now. Black people are treated so much more better. You know what I mean? Black people should, they should have to work just as hard as white people do. I think we work harder, fam, with less results because America has been set up for y'all to win. Y'all have destroyed our community. We ain't going to talk about slavery and shit. We're going to stick within the last 30, 40, 50 goddamn years. You know, like this is the reason why we should be treated equally. Ain't that some shit, gang? Boy, they sure know how to pick a time to say we should be treated the same. It's funny how they choose a time when we should be treated equally. Man, boy. Now, this don't mean I wanted somebody to kill him. Yeah, I don't think, I'm not saying somebody should have killed him. Y'all, we are not here saying that, this man deserved to be gunned down. We're not saying that. We're just saying that when we've seen other people, especially in the black community, lose their lives to some bullshit, not even a political view. George Floyd lost his life just because he went to the wrong goddamn store at the wrong time. Racist ass police officer Derek Chauvin put his knee on his neck, and we see this guy right here saying free Derek Chauvin. So I mean, it's hard to listen to somebody when they speak on equal rights and shit like that at a time like this. Smash that like button, gang. Yeah, I'm not fucking with Kirk views, y'all. I'm sorry, gang. I can't fuck with nothing he's standing for, man. I just can't do it, gang. I can't. This is a racist ass white boy. You snatch the KKK hood off a motherfucker head, and this is one of the faces that will be underneath there. We ain't no fools. This man ain't got shit good to say about minorities, let alone black people behind closed doors at all. He most definitely sits around with a crew of white boys, good old boys that can't stand black people. Got a hate built up for black people. You can hear it in his speech that he can't stand them lazy black niggers. You hear it in his speech, man. After everything we've been through in this country, he feels like we got it good. We got it made. Boy, smash that like button, man. Somebody hit his ass with a sniper. Somebody hit his ass with a rifle today, though.
Like when Trump is now he's president, now that racism is gone now because Trump is back, we're no longer pandering, right? Do you think that the conditions of black people do you think O Block is going to become like a much nicer place? Do you think that these very downturned sort of black neighborhoods that have been sort of left behind, do you think they're going to become revitalized now? Is that what you think is going to happen?
Yeah, they'll do better for sure.
You think they're going to do better? Now that we've stopped helping them, they're going to do better.
Well, see, that's an interesting thing.
Because that seems like contradictory to me, just on basic logic.
Well, actually, black Americans under Donald Trump in the first term saw the greatest economic renaissance that they saw since the 1950s.
You don't think that's due to Obama, though?
Do y'all believe that, guys? Run that back one more time. Do y'all believe that?
Now that we've stopped
helping them, do y'all believe that? Yeah, y'all with it.
That's an interesting thing.
Because that seems like contradictory to me, just on basic logic.
Well, actually, black Americans under Donald Trump in the first term saw the greatest economic renaissance that they saw since the 1950s.
You don't think that's due to Obama, though?
Do y'all with it?
Lowest unemployment, revitalization, amazing investment in their communities, opportunity zones.
But that's when we had affirmative action. So wouldn't that be bad?
Well, again, we actually got rid of affirmative action now.
But
it's going to do
that
even
was
better.
now, but I'm talking about before.
Those are unrelated things, though. Just
You
to
do
be
you think
perfectly
they
clear.
don't seem unrelated to me?
Well,
Affirmative
action
policies
is
addressing racism. They seem
affirmative
really
action is again.
So I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, you are. That's okay.
I'm sorry.
Affirmative action is largely federal government hiring practices and the adjacent institutions. I think that all communities will do even better when we stop living under the soft bigotry of low expectations. Inherent in your argument is that we have to pander to certain communities based on the color of their skin because they can't do as well as white people. I reject the premise. I think that we should try to say, I don't care about the color of your skin. I care about what you bring to the table, and stop pandering to people based on special criteria, points, and acceptance to college, saying that we're going to make
it. He said that we shouldn't care about the color of your skin. We should care about what you bring to the table. Bro, I can't with this dude, man. I can't with this dude, man. You did? I mean, this motherfucker is very choosy. Of course they care about the color of your skin in America, gang. That's why white people have everything. That's why white people live, I'm not going to say a more stress-free life, but that's why white people most definitely don't have the same financial issues that probably 90% of Black America has. And he feels like to this day that, hey, Black people should have to work for what they, for what they get. We just kind of handed it to them. I don't see that at all, bro. I see that y'all have done a bunch of damage to us and y'all throw us peanuts and crumbs to try to make us feel better. That's what I see in America. I don't see y'all trying to help Black people. I see y'all trying to keep Black people exactly where they at right now. Exactly. I don't see white America trying to do anything to help the Black communities at all. I'm not going to sit here and play this dumbass game. Police brutality is still high. Drugs and shit are still in the Black communities. They most definitely shifted. They've been redlining our country for the longest, shifting poor Black people. They not doing it to help Black people. They keeping Black people exactly where the fuck they at. And that's what this country's been doing for the longest, making it seem like they helping us when really they're giving us fucked up crutches. Right or wrong? They not helping Black people in America. They're giving Black people the most fucked up crutches they can give them. And then look at them like, well, we're helping you guys. We gave you a block of free government cheese. Yeah. We gave you niggers housing, even though a man better not be there. We're putting your ass out. Let me find out a dad is in the home. Yeah, come on, let's stop bullshit. White America ain't never done shit to help Black folks. I don't want to hear about no checks. I don't want to hear about Black people doing better under Donald Trump. All that shit, gang. I'm talking about the full history of America. I'm not talking about Donald Trump when he was in just his term. Come on, gang. Let's stop bullshit, man. I've never voted for none of these presidents, to be honest with you, gang. I've never, I've never looked at none of them too good, to be honest with you, gang. Shout out to Barack Obama. Some of y'all gonna say, well, hey, man, Black people was doing worse under Obama. I was just happy the nigga was in the White House. And I never thought I would see that shit. I thought the day I would never see no shit like that. So that's why I cared about Obama. They actually gave my brother a chance because niggas don't get chances in America like that. And it's like we see a few Black people get money to dribble a basketball and moonwalk and shit. And we think that America, Black people got money. No, y'all, look at the numbers for real. Look closer. Yeah, look closer. We just seen a few niggas get some money and we all think, America is equal for Black people. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it is not, gang. There's a lot of Black people out here with college educations that can't even get a goddamn job due to the color of their skin, man. Be a white person with a college education. Yeah, it's got a job for sure. You wonder why a lot of niggas be wondering why this nigga went to college for 4-5 years. He still ain't got no job in that field. Yeah, because somebody else got it. You know what I mean? Somebody with a lower GPA than he did. Got the same damn job. A white boy can get out of prison, do 10 years for being a pedophile and get out and get a great ass job. You heard that motherfucker is the supervisor of that company? Man, please, man. White people got it easy in America, man. White people got it easy. Niggas got it hard. Let's stop bullshit, man. Ain't nothing changed in America. Nothing has changed, y'all. Nothing. Don't point out to me a goddamn $1,200 check that somebody gave us or some bullshit. Man, nothing in America has changed, gang. Stop the bullshit, man. Stop the bullshit. A nigga walking down the street is still a nigga. It's suspicious. A nigga can't ride a bike for exercise without being accused of being a goddamn dope fiend, trying to break into somebody's house and shit. Niggas that walk outside, man, on ice every day of our goddamn life. Let's stop playing, man. Niggas are walking on ice in America every day. Come on, man. This is bullshit, gang. Smash that like button, man. Smash that like button.
Easier for one group and harder for another group.
Niggas walking on ice, man.
I think it's understanding.
Okay, but let me.
Do you think that circumstances are working based on that?
Do you think that we should have Black-only dormitories in America?
No, why would I want that?
Okay, well, there's hundreds of schools that have those actually.
What
And
do you
so-
mean black only? Like
Yeah.
they're not, white people are not allowed in.
No,
at
white
all.
people are not allowed.
White people, yeah, that's why I said white people are not allowed in.
Correct. We have black only graduation ceremonies across the country.
Well,
This
those are
is-
from well, I believe those are most likely like HBCUs, right?
No,
like
the University of Michigan has
Michigan
one,
has an
Yale
all-black
has
dormitory?
one, Harvard has one. So we're agreeing that is wrong. That is the furthest extension of hyper race obsession. So you can choose one or the other. You can be race obsessed or merit obsessed. We as conservatives decide to be merit obsessed, to build a country based on how hard you work and what you're able to deliver.
Wow, that's crazy, gang. You know what I mean? I disagree. I'm not gonna lie, I disagree, man. I disagree. Let's see Charlie Kirk sets BLM supporter straight on George Floyd. Here we go. Let's see what this is about.
Clip somewhere that you were trying to get the officer
Let's see
who
what this is
murdered
about. Smash the like button,
George
gang.
Floyd pardon, and I just want to know
Yes,
what your
ma'am.
reasoning was about that.
Well, George Floyd didn't die because of the police officer. He died largely because of a drug overdose.
But he had his knee on his neck, and we
Yeah.
all saw the video.
But the knee on the neck is actually an approved police technique that police departments taught Derek Chauvin to use. Do you know that George
Wow.
Floyd was saying, I couldn't breathe well before that restraining technique? And
So
the
why'd
full-
they use the technique if he already couldn't breathe?
Well, because he was actually resisting arrest and they had to restrain him. And
Wow.
they restrained him in the
Wow.
way that they were taught to do, which is the knee on the neck technique.
Okay, so when does the like technique end? Like when they die? Like he said he couldn't
No,
breathe.
I mean the technique ends when the individual stops resisting arrest. His cause of death was not asphyxiation; it was drug overdose. He had
that was a part of it. Like he also had a heart like thing, and like he was on drugs, but like he wouldn't have just died if he was standing there. Like they had his.
Well,
their knee on
actually,
his
there's an
neck.
argument to be made. According to the medical examiner, he was drug overdosing in real time. That it wasn't because of the police officer, Derek Chauvin, that put his knee on the neck. And again, they were taught to do that. According to the Hennepin County Police Department, they teach that as an approved restraint
Look at
technique.
King Mike's
And
world.
by the way,
Look,
this is
gang.
just a broader point. Our whole country blew up because of this incident, and it was largely based on a lie. Largely based on a lie. We were all
What was the lie?
The lie is that there was a white police officer that went after a black person just because he was black, and it just wasn't true.
Yeah, 'cause
he
that
was
don't happen.
resisting arrest.
Okay, but he killed him. Like that.
Yeah, because in America that don't happen. Yeah. I mean, that don't happen. Yeah, that don't. Well, picture a white police officer going after a black man because he's black. That is the most dumbest shit we ever heard. Right or wrong? That's the most. Picture a white police officer. You know what I mean? Pulling over or stopping a black man or a group of black people, but just because they black. Where did we get that kind of shit from, man? Black people just be pulling shit out our ass, man. Where do we get this shit from? Why do we make up this kind of shit, man? Why are we so ignorant and so stupid just to make up shit like this, man? That's not true at all, man. White police officers do not fuck with niggas because we black. That ain't. All right, Kirk, man. I mean, if it's rest in peace to Kirk, man, say that shit.
Well, again, the county medical examiner disagrees. The county medical examiner in the original report.
So then why did he get sentenced?
Exactly. That's a good
No, I'm
question.
saying
It's because it was largely a show trial where actually they were not allowed to submit
what
evidence.
trial?
A show trial. A show trial is an example where you put people on display or a show for a political purpose or political means. And this is an example of that, where Derek Chauvin was not given a fair hearing in this trial. He was not even allowed to use the police training handbook in his trial to show that he was taught to use that restraining technique.
Okay, so what do you want to happen to Derek Chauvin? Like,
Pardon.
so he's just free? What is that?
Yes.
What message does that send to like?
It should be. It's a message that you should get an actual fair trial and that you're not going to get a trial by media.
Are you actually going to let me talk for longer than 5 seconds?
Go ahead.
You keep interrupting me. Every time I actually try to actually explain my point and have a reasonable conversation with you, you cut me off. I was trying to explain, you cut me off, started talking about something completely different. You started bringing up random stats and random facts to try to make me look stupid.
Nice outfit.
Thank you.
What's on your mind?
What is your persona?
I
So persona is like, what animal really speaks to you? No. I need this for an argument. Please, come on, man. Come on, man.
I got a good answer, guys.
Okay. What is it? I gotta know.
It's the beaver.
Okay. All right. Thank you, man.
Smash that like button, gang. Let's check in with Donald Trump, gang. I mean, let's check in with Donald Trump because this was Donald Trump's guy, man. Donald Trump put out a speech, just not too long ago, man. And this is what Donald Trump had to say about Charlie Kirk.
Fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger
Let's
at
hear from
the
President Donald Trump.
heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the two young, beloved children, and his entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world. We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation, joyfully engaging with everyone interested in good faith debate. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever, to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace. It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country. From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents, to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York, to the shooting of House Majority Leader Steve Scalise and 3 others, radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people and taken too many lives. Tonight, I ask all Americans to commit themselves to the American values for which Charlie Kirk lived and died, the values of free speech, citizenship, the rule of law, and the patriotic devotion and love of God. Charlie was the best of America, and the monster who attacked him was attacking our whole country. An assassin tried to silence him with a bullet, but he failed, because together we will ensure that his voice, his message, and his legacy will live on for countless generations to come.
What?
Today, because of this heinous act, Charlie's voice has become bigger and grander than ever before, and it's not even close. May God bless his memory. May God watch over his family, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Donald Trump feels like that Charlie Kirk was like, a great American. He wants his voice and his message to live on forever. What does that say? When you listen to Charlie Kirk's message and some of his views on this country, what does that say about Donald Trump, that he thought this man was so great and feels like this man had such a connection with the youth, and that this man's message and just his point of view should live on forever in this country? Because Charlie Kirk sounds like a racist ass white man to me. Yeah, Charlie Kirk's like a racist ass white man. He's like a racist ass white man that feel like black people who don't have too much opportunity in America at all should have less opportunity in America. Smash that like button, gang. Smash that like button, man. How do y'all feel about that, gang? How do y'all feel about that, man? Yeah, that was President Donald Trump speaking on Charlie Kirk. Smash that like button. Lou Hefner, what's good, gang?
What's cracking with you?
Bro,
what y'all doing?
Bro, what's going on, man? Charlie Kirk assassinated today in Utah. How do you feel about his point of views, bro? Because, you know what I mean? Because we can see that white America has heard about this. You know what I mean? I ain't going to say all white America, but, you know what I mean? A lot of people are upset. They very heard about this. And I'm not saying we wanted anything to happen to this man or nothing like that, but I don't wish death on, you know, nobody but child molesters and people out here committing heinous crimes. But how do you feel about that, bro? You see what Donald Trump just said. He just said he felt like this dude's message should live on forever in this country.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I feel like, you know, I mean, it's a part of the game though. When you play them type of games, you know, you get the type of prize. You know, it's he wasn't fucking with everybody anyway. I mean, you know, so I mean, this type of situation in life. I mean, but every time somebody black get killed, you don't hear Trump talking that way about, you know, death for the black folks. So.
Do y'all feel like Trump overlooks black death and black murder? Because we hear him talk about sending the troops in because some of these inner cities are so bad and so fucked up and people are dying and kids and women. But we don't see him actually talk about none of these people or highlight none of these people. What do you think that's about, bro? You know what I mean? We hear him saying talk about all the crime in our communities and all the deaths and all the murders, but we don't never see any of these people's lives highlighted. But when somebody like Charlie Kirk gets murdered, all of a sudden it's the end of the world. We're getting justice. We're going to find out. We're going to do this and that. His message will forever live on. He had the youth. What is it about Charlie Kirk's message that makes him so great to Donald Trump?
Because he one of them good old boys. He feel the way they feel. You know, that's how I feel. I feel like he feel the way they feel. So, yeah, you know, that's the reason why they just love and honor him. They're going to try to make a statue of him in a minute. He's going to get a memorial.
Okay, I salute the goddamn shout out to Lou Hefner, man. Salute to Lou Hefner, man. Salute, gang. Sean, what you pull back up if you want to, man? How do y'all feel about this, man? Do it make y'all question y'all president? Or do y'all feel like, nah, man, you know what I mean? Donald Trump, he's doing good by this country, man. Donald Trump, they say black people are doing better in Donald Trump's first term, you know what I mean, than ever before. How do y'all feel about that, gang? Y'all hit the goddamn link, man. Y'all can pull up and chop it up with me, gang. Smash that link, pull up and chop it up with me, gang. Yeah, y'all can pull up and chop it up with me, fam. How do y'all feel about this? The death of Charlie Kirk, man. Goddamn, Kirk. Goddamn, man. It is. Let me see how I want to find some more views from Charlie Kirk, man. You know, I got to hear from this guy because maybe he's a great guy, man. You know what I mean, maybe I'm misjudging this dude, man. Maybe Charlie Kirk was a great man. Maybe I'm misjudging this dude, man. Let me see. I see things about his death everywhere, man. Charlie Kirk shot dead in Utah. I didn't want to show the video, of course, man. I'm not doing all that, man. But yeah, how do y'all feel about this dude, gang? How do y'all feel about him, man? Y'all smash that like button, man. Let me see. Charlie Kirk shot during an event in Utah. Yeah, it's a bunch of updated news. Manhunt underway for person. You know what I mean? I thought the whole time they had this dude, man. I thought the guy was in custody. I thought the guy was in custody. Let me see. Let me go to my news. Let me go to my Dallas news real quick, gang. Let me check in with my own city. Let me see what Dallas is saying about this. Y'all smash that like button, gang. Smash that like button.
Way for the person who shot and killed conservative
Smash that
activist
like
Charlie
button.
Kirk in Utah. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Vigor. It's 9 o'clock. Kirk was the CEO and co-founder of the conservative youth organization Turning Point USA. He was speaking at an event at Utah Valley University and was answering questions when a shot rang out, striking him in the neck. The FBI says one person originally taken into custody has been released after questioning.
Kirk's death has drawn strong reaction from politicians, including President Trump. Fox 4's Casey Stiegel in studio tonight with the very latest. Casey.
Steve, Heather, good evening. From the moment today's shooting happened, there has been mass confusion about the status of a suspect. Prior to this evening's press conference, FBI Director Kash Patel posted on X that the suspect was in custody. Utah's governor said during the briefing a person of interest had been detained.
Y'all, that's why I was confused. It's been a lot of different news outlets that were saying the person who sniped down Charlie Kirk was in custody already. I seen two different photos of two different people, so I was confused. I thought they had somebody in custody, and both photos were pictures of white men. Y'all smashed it like, but yeah, I thought his ass was. I was like, damn, that was fast. They got his ass, but it turns out the person is still at large. Oh, this is some shit, man. Yeah. They don't catch this motherfucker now. When will they? Did anybody get a good look at this dude? Smash it like, but yeah.
And was being questioned. Then an hour later, Director Patel posted the subject.
The link is in the chat, gang. The link is in the chat.
Interrogated. As a crowd of more than 3,000
gathered
gathered on the Utah Valley University campus Wednesday afternoon to listen and participate in conservative activist Charlie Kirk's presentation, the discussion was interrupted by a single gunshot.
We just saw it. We heard a loud shot, a loud bang, and then I saw his body actually in slow motion kind of fall over.
Investigators say the shot was fired from a long distance, perhaps a neighboring building's roof, hitting and later killing 31-year-old Charlie Kirk as he answered a question about gun violence. What next ensued was pandemonium.
Everyone got down. Everyone was so scared. And I just grabbed her, and my boss is with us, which is her mom. She was like, run.
Prior to Wednesday's tragedy, there was a great deal of controversy preceding the event itself. An online petition received 1,000 signatures in an attempt to block his appearance. However, university leaders allowed it to proceed as a matter of free speech.
We firmly believe that UVU is a place to share ideas and to debate openly and respectfully. Any attempt to infringe on those rights has no place here.
Some now question whether there was enough law enforcement on hand, considering how controversial some view Kirk's beliefs.
This was an open venue. This was outside. We did have 6 officers working that event.
Charlie Kirk was the co-founder and CEO of the well-known conservative youth organization Turning Point USA. A makeshift memorial went up Wednesday afternoon outside the group's Arizona headquarters, while President Trump ordered all flags across the nation be lowered to half staff. Kirk, a staunch ally of President Trump, is credited with helping him secure a second term by energizing younger right-leaning voters.
Nothing I can say can bring back Charlie Kirk. Our hearts are broken. We mourn with his wife, his children, his family, his friends.
Some students who witnessed it call it a dark day for this country, no matter where they stand politically.
I'm neutral, moderate, but you can debate, argue, disagree with whoever, but I think it's totally wrong to shoot an individual.
Charlie Kirk often spoke out against so-called woke viewpoints and advocated for protection.
Hold on, gang. Hold on. Scott, what's good, Scott? Scott, you're on, Scott.
What's good, bro?
What's good, bro?
Man, this ain't nothing but another play, man.
And what's the play, bro? What is the play? Scott, I can't hear you, Scott. Man, I was hoping Scott was a racist ass white boy. Man, I seen that name Scott. I said, we got some action. I said, we got action. God damn it, man. God damn it, Scott. I was hoping Scott was a racist ass white boy. I can't never get no racist ass white folks up here, man. Smash the like, but I can't never get no racist ass white boys up here, man.
Reporter
I
Ben
seen the name
Winslow
Scott.
has
I
been
said,
covering this
we got
story
action.
since it unfolded in
Damn, I thought
Orem.
we had some action.
He was
Shit.
at this afternoon's news conference on campus and joins us live with what we've learned. Ben.
Well, you can still see behind me a very large police presence here on the campus of Utah Valley University. And no sooner did the governor and police announce that a person of interest was in custody than that person was released.
So it sounds like they arrested the wrong person.
Large crowd around.
It sounds like they snatched up the wrong person. They don't got no fucking clue who shot Charlie Kirk. It sounds like they snatched up 2 or 3 of the wrong individuals. They've been snatching motherfuckers up, questioning them down and shit. Yeah, it sounds like they've been picking up the wrong goddamn people, man. Let me see. I want to hear some good debating tonight, man. Can I get some debating? I got a bunch of niggas coming to agree with me. What's going on? Memphis JJ, what's good, fam?
What's up, my guy?
What's good, my guy? Talking to you about Charlie Kirk, bro. Get assassinated today, man. How do you feel about Charlie Kirk, his character, his message? You know what I mean? What does this say about America, man?
You know what, man? It's like I ain't got no sympathy for the guy, bro, because he, you know what I'm saying? He preached, you know what I'm saying, hate, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when George Floyd got killed, he called him a piece of shit. Said he was a scumbag, all that type of shit, bro. So I really ain't got no remorse for him, like on some real shit. You know what I'm saying?
But he's allowed to have his, you know what I mean, his outlook, his point of view of things, right? You know what I mean? That don't mean he deserves to be murdered, though, dude.
That's true. I feel you on that, but man, like when you're like the power of the tongue, you know what I'm saying, is like is really powerful. And like you got to look at like Charlie Kirk was a dude who, like when you hear MAGA, you hear Trump them talking about they got younger men, they got this and that come from Charlie Kirk. Like the younger crowd of the MAGAs, they ain't watching goddamn. They ain't watching the other Republicans. They ain't watching. You know what I'm saying? They not watching Trump.
So you
and
feel like
JD
Charlie Kirk was leading the future racist
Yeah,
white people.
he was like the Pied Piper for the young white MAGA. That was it. Like that's what Trump relied on to get the younger group. You know what I'm saying? That's who the younger group watching. People think the younger white kids and white men and white girls, they listen to Trump and JD Vance and all the other fucked up Republicans, MAGA brainwashed people.
So you saying Charlie Kirk was the leader of the new school?
Yeah,
So
bro.
what do you have to say? What do you have to say to black people who stand with Trump?
But like, bro, I'm gonna tell you, it's like I'm like over here in the East. I'm from the you know what I'm saying? I'm from the South. I'm Memphis, Birmingham. These are my two homes. So like racism here, bro, is different. It's a little it's different, bro, because it's like it give white people, they think like we're MAGA. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
how do you
Black
feel?
people.
How do you feel about black people that stand with Donald Trump, Memphis JJ?
Oh, you said black people. Oh,
Yeah.
my
How do you
bad.
feel about black people that stand with Donald Trump?
I don't I can still say that being in Memphis and Birmingham, bro. It's like the black people here, bro, that support Trump, bro. They trying to fit in. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Do you feel like that for black people all around America? Because it's happening there. I mean, do you feel like that's, you know what I mean? If I'm in the South, we in Texas too, you know what I mean? Do you feel like that's how it is in America? Black people are trying to fit in. You know what I mean? Black people are trying to.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
They kissing ass. Is that what you're saying?
For sure. Most of them are trying. Most of them ain't even comfortable with themselves. Most of them, the majority of them feel like, you know what I'm saying, like white is right. They feel like they'll be more accepted by having like-minded white ways or agreeing with white people.
Okay, hold on, Memphis. Cash bags, talk to me, man. Shout out to Memphis. I gotta get to everybody. Cash bags, talk to me, gang. What's good, bro?
Yo, salute, man. Salute.
What's good, bro? What's good, fam?
So, yeah. So, I mean, just to give you my thoughts about it real quick, man, and just to nip a few things in the butt. So, think about this, man. Look, first off, they ain't catch nobody that did this yet. So obviously they got to be white, right? Because for them, the majority of the people there were white, so they mixed in the crew. You see what I'm saying?
So you think
black,
you saying this has to be a white shooter?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay. And if it is a white shooter, cash back, what does that mean, bro? If it's a white shooter, you know what I mean? Because we've seen the same thing in the Donald Trump situation, which a lot of people say is staged, but you know the shooter with Donald Trump was a white guy. How do you feel about it?
So yeah, I'm gonna tell I'm gonna hit you off with some facts on it too. I mean, it could be a cross dresser. I mean, these are just little facts and stuff, just because of his views.
Hold on. What do you mean a cross dresser?
Well, I mean, so right before he got
because his stance on transgenders.
Right. Those that have been lately the go harders. You know what I'm saying? That have been laying shit down is the ones that like dressing, contrary to what they're supposed to be. Look, let's go. You know, in the end of the day, man, I'm an independent, bro. I don't go left and I don't go right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very, very vocal about that. But what I will say, and I will point out some facts, and I want people to open up their eyes, is that as an example, you see how the globe right now is under turmoil coming from the Middle East. You see what I'm saying? And we're talking about the country of Israel as an example. You see what I'm saying? They're under a lot of they're under a microscope right now, right? Everybody's watching them. Everybody's like, no, free Palestine, free Palestine. Hear me out. Let me tell you something.
Hold on, Kevin. I know you're taking me down a long ass road, bro.
Right now.
You're taking me down a long ass road, Cad. Let's talk about Charlie Kirk and what happened to him today, his death, bro. Don't take me to Israel. Don't take me nowhere. Stay right here in America with me, bro.
Right.
Charlie Kirk was gunned down. Talk to me, bro.
Right. So to make a long story short, the reason why we're even here, and this is what I feel honestly, is for them to take the the eyes off of them, to divert the attention onto this soil.
You think Charlie Kirk was murdered by the government? You think the government murdered Charlie Kirk to take the attention off what's going on?
I think the powers that be had Charlie Cook popped off by like here in this soil. You see what I'm saying? The
Yeah,
powers that be is who rules this globe, and the reason why is because what happens? It shifts eyes back into America. Everybody minds their business, and they're like, oh man, this guy here, he was pro-Israel kind of person. He got, you know what I'm saying? And it takes the attention off of them, just like the JFK assassination. You know what I'm saying? Like let's be straight up. I'm just giving you,
Okay,
history
hold on. Okay,
repeats
Cash,
itself.
okay, hold on, Cash. Let me get the tragedy. Tragedy, you in the building, gang? Tragedy, what's good, bro?
Yo, what's good, my guy? They're like I'm a little behind, but what's good with you, Scope? Tragedy. Hey, Scope, look here. This happened in Utah. So I never know none of us black folks to gun down nobody in Utah. So we figured out who it was. It was their own people. That's all I can tell you.
Okay, all right. Tragedy say it was their own people. Shut the tragedy, man. I think we all come to that conclusion. Toy, what's good, Toy? Toy, you in the building, Toy? Go gang, Toy. I can't hear you. Terrence, what's good, Terrence?
What's good, dog?
What's good, bro? I don't know about Toy. I don't know where Toy is. Toy must be cooking right now. No, yeah, Toy must be cooking. Terrence, what's good, bro? Break some of this shit down to me, bro.
Nah. Go ahead, Toya.
Let me fix Toy and Mike real. Let me see if Toy can turn on Mike real quick. Let me see. Toy, talk to me, Toy.
No, I'm gonna drop down and come back because it's something wrong.
I fixed your mic. Go ahead, you good. You good. I can hear you.
Okay, look. She's no lady had dropped down in the chat earlier and said something like, Trump probably had that nigga knocked off just because he don't want to release the Epstein files. I believe shit like that. You know what I mean? Like that's like Cashback was saying, like they trying to shift the focus from something else. Like what could disrupt MAGA so much to get them to get off that Epstein shit? Because a lot of the MAGA supporters, they a real thing. Like it ain't just a lot of the MAGA people was saying like they wanted to see the files too. You get what I'm saying? So and now with the victims actually coming out and speaking, what can we do to divert everybody's attention and get at least MAGA to stop talking about the Epstein files? Unalive this white boy. You know what I mean?
So y'all think Charlie Kirk, the people in the chat agreeing with you, y'all think Charlie Kirk was knocked off due to the Epstein files? Y'all think that they wanted to take the attention off the Epstein files? I thought they released some information about the Epstein files. They haven't released nothing about it yet.
No, the victims done started coming out and talking, and they said they coming together and putting their own list. Like fuck the judges and all that shit. They gonna come together, talk about who they all slept with and who was who, and they gonna come out with their own list.
And you think Donald Trump might be on that list?
I feel yes. Come on, bro. You can see him on the videos. You can see him like. He done sent multiple birthday cards to this man. Like Epstein said, that was his best friend. That came from Epstein's mouth himself, that Trump was his best friend. So, of course, yeah, I believe he was there. But they won't show us the proof.
Okay. So Toya is saying this is just a big ass distraction, y'all. This is a distraction.
It is.
It is within MAGA, and they feel like as long as we, Charlie Kirk has been murdered, so now we can change the topic, change the subject. You know what I mean? Let's talk about this. Let's focus on this. MAGA are victims. Is that what they're doing? So they're playing a victim card. We are victims.
I feel it because. I'm telling you,
who disagree with Toy in this chat right now, gang? Who agree? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with Toy. Put a 2 in the chat if you disagree. Do you think this is a distraction? She ain't the only one saying it. Cashbag was he was saying the same shit, that this is something else. So do not let this shit fool you. Do not let this distract you. This is just another, another goddamn distraction by the government to get them for us to get our eyes on what's really going on. I'm seeing a lot of ones in the chat. 52s in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of ones in the chat. I'm seeing some twos though. Yeah, right there, they 50-50 with your Toy. They 50-50 with you.
Hey, I don't know, man. I'm just saying. It's just
all right, gang. All right, let me see. Hold on.
Speaking of,
let me see. Okay.
to cause
Hey
a
man,
distraction
look, that shit is a play.
without
Hey,
causing
Cole,
a
that shit
problem.
a play,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Terrence Man Johnson, what makes you think it's the play, Terrence Man Johnson?
Hey
Y'all
man,
saying this shit is
nah,
a play.
I'm just saying, if y'all pay attention to anything, for one, you know what I'm saying? As black folk, we out here doing our thing, we partying and everything, but we forget about history, period. So we ain't looking at they little 1948 bullshit when they established the motherfucking Israel bullshit and all this other shit they had going on. What they did, they moved the white folk from where they were, the racist Nazi motherfuckers, and they went to the Middle East or whatever. Knowing it ain't no crackers really belong over there, but that's what they done. They had bread. They fixed that shit to be what it is. Now they trying to take over like right over there. Now they motherfucking doing it. The only reason why the United States support these motherfuckers doing what they doing is because motherfuckers got doggone because they colonizing that area just like they did America. You know what I'm saying? So now they covering up everything and whitewashing everything that's going on. So I mean, it ain't too far fetched what motherfucking Toya saying. You know what I mean? Like
But why would they want to get rid? Why would they want to get rid of Charlie? Why would they want to get rid of Charlie Kirk though?
Look though,
Charlie Kirk, they said was leading you.
they hold all the power. They got the biggest guns. They hold the files. They do everything. They move strategic. They make people believe in they bullshit religions and all this other shit. They moving.
What does the murder of Charlie Kirk have to do with that, gang?
Yeah, but I'm saying all of it be a play, just like they did, just like
Charlie Kirk seemed like he was better for them here than gone.
no, hell no. Because if you can erase motherfuckers with that much, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's like, you know what I mean? Like, motherfucking, we go to a spot.
Hey, trying to give me so many mother effings. You give me a lot of mother effings, bro.
My bad, man. It's just the way I talk, Scope. My bad. Yeah, but yeah, man. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? The government, we can't trust them. We don't know what's going on, really. You know what I'm saying? Even with Donald Trump getting shot at, you know what I'm saying? We don't know really what's going on, dog. You know what I'm saying? They always playing tricks and games on motherfuckers. I mean, people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
It is what it is.
Hold on,
I believe, like Toya said.
Hold on, Terrence. Hold on. Let me get the red real quick. I get the red. Red, what's good, Red?
What's good, big dog?
What's good? Talk to me, fam. Talk to me. What's good, Red? Talk to me. Let me try to get some more people here too. I got some more people backstage. Red, what's good, bro?
Man, same old thing. Look, I know they say it ain't right to celebrate, but we celebrating just for what he represents. But let me tell you this. Toya almost had it with the Epstein thing, but the real deal is this, man. I know we like to call everything a play because we just know that's the type of shit that the government does. Excuse my language. But Charlie Kirk was one of their golden boys. He was their golden boy. They love that boy so much. They put billions and millions of dollars behind him. So
let's go.
The fact is,
you thinking like I'm thinking. You thinking like I'm thinking. Why would they want to get rid of their golden boy? They say he was the guy that was controlling the youth. He was for the new school of racist white ass people coming up.
Yeah.
Why would they want to get rid of Charlie Kirk? You know what I mean? Just for the distraction. I'm a little lost on that right there. I'm not sure if I totally agree with that. I feel like he's better here for them than gone.
We just always run to that same thing. Oh, the government just doing this to hide from this, hide from that. I mean, yeah, it has been done, so it makes sense why we think that. But the reason why he got popped was because he was one of the main ones talking about bring out the Epstein files, bring out the Epstein files, bring out the Epstein files. As soon as Trump hit him on the line and was like, "Hey, shut it up about the Epstein file," he went on this podcast the next day and was like, "Hey, you know what, you guys? I'm tired of this whole Epstein stuff. I'm done talking about it." One of the it's the same thing like whoever it was that shot at Trump. That was a Republican. You got Republicans that are on the far right, the Proud Boys, the all these type of dudes who they feel like Trump and the Republican Party, they not pushing the line hard enough. So that's like they like Trump because he's doing a lot of what they want him to do. But if certain things where they like you're not going far enough, and this Epstein stuff, is really going to be the end of Trump. And I think the fact that Charlie Kirk turned turned around on it and was trying to downplay it, I think you got crazy Republicans because they gonna blame it on a leftist or whatever this, that, and the third. But leftists don't get down like that. Like there's a small portion of leftists that may be on some violence, but we know that's the far right. They do all the violence. They the ones going into the churches, shooting up the churches. They the ones doing all that. So
Okay.
they own people.
Okay, salute the red. Salute the red. Red said it was their own goddamn people. Salute the goddamn red, man. Worldwide Bullies. What's good, gang?
What's good with the skull? What's good with
What's good? Y'all make some sense of this. And shout out to Cali Drake in the building, man. Is that the real Cali Drake? That's the real Cali Drake. Yeah. That makes that's the real Cali Drake. Worldwide Bullies, bro. Is this a distraction, fam? Why do you? What do you think the cause is behind the murder of Charlie Kirk, bro? What do you think? Do you think the government behind it? Do you think MAGA is behind it? Or do you think no? Maybe maybe a Democrat is behind it. Maybe somebody from the left is behind it. How do you feel about this, gang?
No. I don't think no Democrat behind it. I think he done pissed somebody off with that verbiage. The things that he said. This is one thing to say them on your podcast or different platforms or whatnot, but he went everywhere spewing the same racism, basically racism and negativity. Today, a gentleman stopped me and we spoke about it briefly, and he told me about a 12-year-old girl comment that he made about that 12-year-old girl should be able to be, be pregnant and have kids and shit. And I'm like, what? I'm like,
who said this? Who said this? Charlie Kirk?
Yes. And so when I asked the dude to, send it to me or whatever, he said, no, I could play it for you. So he played a little clip, and it was him and a young lady, and they went back and forth. So when I got home, I watched it a little bit too, and I was like, oh, so his views were that, that extreme. But I look at it two ways. Either he pissed one of the same youth that he calls himself guiding. He pissed one of them off real bad. The transgenders maybe. But as far as the distraction, we, like they say, we can't trust these people. So, there's a variation. But for somebody to hit you from that far in that sense, and it's maybe 12,
you felt that was
13,
an inside job.
Man, somebody that was, like they say, it was his own people. Somebody he done pissed off, and they knew, you know what I'm saying? That's a sniper had to do that, bro. Look how many people was out there. You see what I'm saying?
All right. Salute, Worldwide Bullies. Salute, gang. Cali Drake, what's good, bro? Talk to me, fam.
Cali Dre in the building, man. What's the
good,
word,
bro?
Man?
Talk to me, gang.
Look, one less racist in the world, bro.
Don't come here with that bullshit tonight, Cali Drake.
Simple as that. Gee,
don't come here with that bullshit tonight, bro.
Listen, we have to use our senses, right? Our eyes, our ears, and listen to what the man is spewing. And if he's spewing racism, he's a racist. And if Donald Trump says that this is a great man and he represents America, that lets you know where Donald Trump stands. And so we have to stop asking the same questions and really start accepting what the answer is and making different decisions about the people that we align ourselves with, bro, because this shit is too obvious, bro. It's too obvious. He's a, I ain't gonna even say a soft racist, really. He's just a white supremacist, bro. They got this white supremacist ideology that the white man has been hurt in the world and it's black people's fault. And again, if you subscribe to that, you don't know history and you're delusional. But again, the most striking thing to me isn't what happened today. It's one less racist in the world. To me, the most striking thing is that the president of the United States decided to pour his heart out about it. And you know what I'm saying? And vow that he's going to do everything to try to solve the case when there's a lot of young, innocent, black, brown, all types of races that are passing away and they're not getting that same attention from the president. So again, to me, bro, he's aligned with what Charlie, whatever the dude's name is, Kirk, was spewing. And that says a lot, bro, about
what do you think about black people? And we've heard this from you before, Cali Drake, but when you see everything that Charlie Kirk stood for and you've seen Donald Trump come out and make that heartfelt speech about him, how does that make you look at black people that stand with, with Donald Trump and stand with MAGA? Do you feel like, man, y'all are being duped? Like, what the fuck is going on? Y'all don't, how do you feel about that, bro?
They cooning and buffooning. That's how I feel
Oh
about it.
shit.
They cooning and
Oh
bufooning.
shit.
They in the words of it's Toya baby, they boot licking ass niggas, man.
Oh, don't come with that
And
bootlicking shit
oh
tonight,
no,
fam.
they boot licking ass niggas, bro.
Come on,
Tap
man.
dancing ass, moonwalking ass, you know. And but here's the thing, right? In November, you have an opportunity to make a difference and change that. So go the right way this time, man. Or y'all gonna let these racists keep having power, and y'all gonna be sitting there asking, "Is there a racist? Or was that a Nazi sign?" Like, nah, bro. You gotta take shit for what it is and make the right decision. Huh?
All right, smash that like, but yeah, ignorance at best. You feel that? Ignorance at best. What's good?
My bad, man. My bad. I was over smoke. But I think dude is a good guy. Everything he
Okay,
been
okay.
saying is good.
You mean Charlie Kirk, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Break down to the you seen we saw hold on. Let me get this shit off. Ignorance at best said he feel like Charlie Kirk was a good guy, man. You seen some of the things Charlie Kirk, he spoke about, some of the things he stood for. How do you feel? What made him a good guy to you, bro? You know, I mean, we heard him speak about the black community. You heard him speak about George Floyd. How did you feel about those things? What was it that he said that really caught your attention and made him a good guy to you, bro? Break it down to the people in here who don't understand.
Well, maybe the guy was high at the moment, probably panic at the time. Hard to do race.
And you talking about George Floyd? You mean George Floyd?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that man meant to kill him. Secondly, yeah, he said a lot of things about you guys, but
About what color are you? You say you guys. What color are you?
that's not important at the moment. I'm from
You clearly think you're our brother, man. I can hear you. Come on, you black like me, bro. Come on. Yeah.
I don't use that. I don't consider
Okay.
myself that.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead. No disrespect to you, brother. No disrespect to you, man.
Yeah. But he said a lot of things, but I think, you guys should do better. Probably one of you guys probably drove up there and did something to him. So I'm just saying.
Worldwide bully, stop laughing, bro. Ignorance at best, bro. Break it down to me, bro. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Okay. When you seen Trump's speech about Charlie Kirk, how did you feel about that? Do you feel like he deserved that speech that he got from Donald Trump?
Nah, some real shit. Hell no, man. Them folks some racist, man.
I know it, nigga. I know it. Stop the bullshit, nigga. You already know I know, nigga.
Hey, now this speech Trump did though, man, y'all better be careful out there, man. I'm putting it like that. I'm dropping down, bro.
Salute, gang. Salute. I knew you was trolling, nigga. I was no damn fool. I just went along with this shit, man. Shout out to Skulls Blue Magic. MAGA sacrificed them. They will shut the fuck up about Epstein for a minute. Cali Blue don't feel for racist loyalty. Okay, shout out to Cali Blue, man. Cali Blue. I knew that was some trolling. I just went along with it. You know what I mean? I just went along with it, man. I do need a real Republican up here, though, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I do need somebody up here to come up here to give me that other side, man. You know? Yeah,
So I think you asked a great question though, right? In the beginning of this shit. Is Trump gonna send the National Guard to Utah? You know what I'm saying? He talking about sending the National Guard to all these black cities when I've been telling y'all from the jump, the red states got the highest violent crime rate. Crime rate in DC been going down. It was like 20-30% last year, 20% this year. From what I'm hearing, Memphis crime going down. So bro, just lying, bro. He's trying to start violence. He want violence because that's how it spin narrative, bro. That's how he increases power. Because motherfuckers get scared and then they willing to let him do whatever he want. It's all a play, bro. So again, that's y'all gotta just see the play, man. But it's one less racist in the world, bro. I'm not finna bat an eye or shed a tear for this white motherfucker, man. And the president is spilling his heart out like he did. Let you know what fucking side he's standing on, man. So what side is you standing on? That's the motherfucking question, man.
Smash that like button, gang. Let me see who we got here, man. What's your name? Man6 TV. Talk to me, gang.
What's up, Sko? Thanks
What's
for
good, gang? Talk to me, gang. What's good?
having this platform. We need to make sure that we're not becoming what we're complaining about.
Okay.
We're calling everybody racist, and now we have got that same hate in our heart towards other races.
Is there such thing as being black and racist towards white people? You feel?
Yeah. And the thing is we can't agree with everything Charlie Kirk said and did, but we can disagree. Agree to disagree, and without violence. And in our community, They don't take us serious because they see us killing each other. They see us selling dope to each other. They see us hating each other. So then, why we get mad when they call that out? We should be calling it out. No,
Tell
but
me
to
this.
get on here to say, well, everybody's cooning because don't they say pray for Charlie Kirk's family or
Yeah, yeah,
hey,
yeah.
he's a
He did
bad
have
guy.
kids. He had children, a wife, and
Yeah,
things like that. Yeah.
yeah, but we have to learn to agree to disagree. I don't agree with everything he said. I don't agree, but he said he was a Christian. He was a family man. He loved the country. He had an opinion, just like all of us on here have an opinion. But that don't make us coons. That don't make us less of a black person because we're agreeing to disagree.
Okay, and what is your stand? Did you vote for Trump or not? Did you vote for Kamala?
Now
You
I'm an
voted all.
independent. I voted for Trump, and I'm not afraid to say that because the
Okay,
Democratic Party has been taken over. Uh, it's been taken over by socialists. You
okay,
know,
okay.
the Democratic Party is not what it used to be. I'm a little older than y'all, so I remember when the Democratic Party stood up for the right things. Now, the Democratic Party is going against everything that's against that God is against. So you have to vote Christian principles. I do. I vote the Bible. So I'm an independent. I'm not a Republican or Democrat, but I do vote the Bible and try to vote what's right.
So why did you vote for Trump then?
Well, I voted for Trump because of a lot of his policies, and it's not just his policies, but I voted because he's done some things to try to inspire us to get into business and things like that. It's just like eating catfish or fish. You gotta, just pick out the bones. I mean, he's not going. There's no perfect president. Tell me what Obama did for us. Tell me what. Tell me what
Sir,
Biden did for us.
can I ask you a question, sir?
Sure.
You said that you voted based on God,
I didn't
but
say God. I said I
I mean
voted on his
that's
principles.
well, okay, but he had 91 felonies. So what kind of principles is
Well,
that?
how many felonies have you had?
Zero.
Okay, me too.
Uh-oh.
But
Okay.
the point is that so what he had felonies. So what? There's
Oh, so
all of
what? But
these.
I thought God was guiding your principle. God don't like
Yes, yeah,
felonies.
right. God don't like a lot of things that we do.
But I'm just saying, bro, like you kind of talking out of both sides of your face, right?
No,
Because again,
no,
again,
you're
hold on,
you.
I'll let you speak, bro. Now you can kind of let me speak, right?
Okay,
I
come
just
on.
sat here and listened to you kind of speak out of both sides of your mouth, right? Talking this
Yeah,
God stuff with a man that
right.
has 91 felonies. That's kind of the first thing. The
How
second
many
thing,
sins do you have?
again, I'm sorry.
He that was without sin cast the first stone. None of these politicians, we're not trying to vote in a pope. We're trying to vote in somebody that can help turn the
Well,
country
but
around.
you're the one that came up here and rode the God wave. So
No,
I'm
I
just going
said
by what you
I
said.
vote based on the Christian principles I stand for, and
The Christian principles, right? So where's 91
whoever's
felonies in the
closest to
Christian
God,
principles?
that's who I vote for.
Where's 91 principle? Where's 91 felonies in the Christian principles or the closeness of God?
It's called sin, just like your sin is.
But for you to sin 91 times
How
and
can you
it be
judge
caught
another
like that,
man
that doesn't
and,
matter to you.
and you have the same sins or worse?
I'm just saying, if we voting based off God, how many felonies did Kamala Harris have? She had what, zero?
You don't
So
know, but
I'm just trying to
but
understand the
she
logic
has
of the average
you.
Republican and Trump voter because it doesn't make sense.
I'm
A
an
lot of the things
independent,
that
by
y'all
the
say.
way. I'm
Okay,
an
well that's fine. But
independent.
you voted for Trump, right?
I
So you're a
did.
Trump voter.
I did.
Okay, so you're a Trump voter.
I did. And it sounds
Okay.
like you hate Trump. You hate white
No,
people. That's what
I
it
hate
sounds like to
ignorance.
you.
I hate
No,
ignorance.
you sound ignorant because
I
you're
sound
not
ignorant.
listening. Yeah.
Okay, I'll listen. Go ahead.
Okay, just listen, young man. All I'm saying is that even if I voted for Trump and you don't like it, that don't make me a coon. That don't make me but I just choose to vote the way I wanted to vote. All of us have a free will and a free choice. God gives all of us a free choice. But
Look,
if you choose to
it,
smoke weed, listen, hey, that's what you want to do.
it
I'm not
seems
gonna
like a lot
judge
of
you.
it seems like a lot of our black men are more comfortable with the slave master than they are at a chance at freedom. And again, that's the sentiment that I get from a lot of you Trump voters. You're more comfortable with the guy who, is an open racist, who's supporting an open
So you
racist.
don't
He
think
showed it
Biden
again
went
today.
crazy?
Hold
You
on, hold
don't
on,
think
man. Hold
Biden?
on, man. I'm just giving you your man's resume, right? He's got 91 felonies. He had a Nazi supporter in the White House throwing up Nazi signs. He's raped women, sexually assaulted, defrauded people. So these aren't the values of a Christian man.
Well, the policies. We're not looking at
What
personality. We're
policies?
looking at
What
policies.
policies?
I'm against abortion. Are you against abortion?
I'm for it's your life. Do what you want.
Okay, you see, so we're
Okay,
different.
but here's no.
We're different.
Let's talk about that abortion shit, right? Because
I'm not
Republicans
gonna
talk
vote for
abortion.
somebody that's.
Republicans talk they're against abortion, but you don't want to help the family after the baby is born. You talk about
Well,
pull yourself up by your bootstraps. So you
you
want to
just.
force someone to have a kid, but then you don't want to give them any kind of support.
Well, what I'm saying to you is everybody's got to play a role in that. Everybody. You know, do you know that? You know, do you know how many African American babies have been aborted?
Can I
Over
say something real quick?
43 million black babies been killed.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on real quick. Toy, jump in there, Toy.
Okay, you keep saying God, you vote the Bible or whatever you said, but God also give us free will to choose. We have a right to choose if we want to follow God or pray every day or read the Bible. Like God give us that choice to do those type of things. So for you to say you voting for somebody that's forcing something on to people that may or may not believe in what you believe in. Some people believe that God gave us the right to choose if we want to have an abortion. God gave us the right to choose to do whatever the fuck we want to. But you saying is these policy what and another thing is what policy was it that stuck out for you? Because I can understand if you said the price of eggs or gas or some shit like that. But what policy was it for you as a black man in America that made you say, that man got my vote?
He got my vote because of economic policy. He got my vote because of educational policies. He got my vote because he's against, try to save these babies' lives for us with abortion. That's where I stand. But why is it that a person gets attacked just because they vote different?
Okay.
This is
No,
y'all up here
I'm
talking
not
about
attacking
It's
you.
freedom.
I'm
not because
asking a question.
it's not
So
because
let's
you
start
vote
with your
different,
economic.
sir.
Hold on, one at a
It's
time, man. One at a time. One at a time. One at a time. One at a time. One at a time.
it's not
No,
because you vote
I
different,
wanted to
sir.
start with
It's the
what he
person that
said.
you're aligning yourself with. That's the thing, right? Whatever
No,
your issues are, I have no
okay.
problem with your issues. The person that you think that you're aligning yourself with, that you think is pushing these issues, is also pushing a bunch of foul ass shit. And
Can,
so,
can I say something?
And that's
Hold
on
on,
both
let me
sides.
finish. He
That's
said
on
something. He
Republican
said he
and
was.
Democratic
no, it's
side.
not,
Hold
sir.
on, hold
It's
on.
not.
Toy.
That's a
Hold
false
on, hold on.
equivalence.
Hold on, hold on. Toy, jump in there, Toy.
He said he was voting on economic policies, right? Our country is in the worst economic stance that it was in 2020, like during the pandemic. You know what I mean? So that ain't working out for your vote. You said the abortion
You're
rate. You
not
want
paying
to
attention to
force.
the. You're not paying attention to the
You want
stock
to force
market.
hold on. I'm trying to respond back to what you said. You answer my question. Can I respond? You said the abortions. So you saying you want to force these people to have babies for whatever reason. They may not be able to afford these kids, especially in this economy. So you want to force people to have kids that they can't afford for what?
I,
What is the point? That when
it's
they
not
go to
forcing.
heaven or hell, that's something that they have to deal with. That's something that's
Exactly.
what
No,
they
but
have to
Toya,
deal
but
Exactly.
with.
Okay,
Toya,
hold on.
Toya.
Okay, hold on. Kelly Dre, hold on. Shout out to looks good to me, man. Salute to
That's what
looks good
they
to
you
me.
talking about
Salute,
God,
gang.
but God give you the will to choose. So when
Right.
you go
You can
see him,
choose
Okay,
wrong
hold
though.
on.
you
Okay, hold on,
have
gang.
to
Hold on,
face
Toy. Hold
that
on, hold on, hold
judgment
on.
for whatever you did. I ain't gotta go
Okay,
with
hold on, gang.
the
Hold on, Toy.
politics
Hold
ain't got
on,
nothing
Toy.
to do
Toy,
with
Toy.
God.
Toy, hold on, Toy. Hold on, gang. Hold on. Let me see. I got 5 cinema group. 5280 cinema group. What's good, gang?
Hey, what's good? Hey, I just heard some stats. I was just gonna correct them. The Washington D.C. was like 40% to 40 murders to every 100,000 people in 2020. 2004 it was 27 to every 100,000. Mexico City in comparison was 10 to every 100,000. So I mean, come on, that's crazy. But I was just clearing up those statistics that the dude stated wrong.
Well, you gave statistics from 2020. This is 2025. I
No,
said
I
the
gave you
last 2 years.
2024. I gave you the 2024 statistics of 27. that you said came
Okay.
down
Well,
from
the
40.
statistics that I read
So yeah,
said
you're
that
right. It came down. It
violent
came down from
crime
40 to 27. You're right.
exactly it's going
No,
down
you're
20
right.
exactly.
But
Exactly.
Mexico City's still at 10 though, while we at 27. So I mean,
I
figure it
agree
out,
with you
right?
on that, brother. I agree with you on that too. You know what I'm saying?
I,
But I don't think
point
militarizing our
taken.
cities is the way to go. I don't think militarizing our cities is the way to go, especially black cities, democratic cities. He's not doing that in Utah.
Well,
So what's
no,
the
So
I'm
answer
saying
then?
no. It's
I
all
want to
love.
know what the answer
I was
is.
just clarify. I was just clarifying the statistics so people out there didn't get the wrong numbers. That way, they ain't thinking that like there's not a reason for it. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason for it. It's worse than Mexico City, Bogotá, Colombia. It's worse than those places. So, all right,
most
bro.
definitely,
Y'all have a
but
good night.
the trend arrow is going downward, and that's the only point that I was making. And so, for Trump to act like that is not the case and pretend like what he is doing is going to A, solve the problem, or B, that the problem isn't already trending down to being solved is false information, and that's what I'm not about.
Can you explain how Washington D.C. went from one of the most dangerous cities overnight to still? There's not real crime going on right now. Is
I
that
mean,
good? Is that a good thing?
I would say, yeah, if crime's going down, I'd say
No,
that's a pretty good thing. But
so
I would
that's in
say that crime
Washington
started going
D.C.
down before Trump was in office. So I would have to attribute some of that to Joe
But
Biden as well, whatever he was doing.
but would it
So hold
would
on, hold
it
on,
would
hold
it
on, hold on, hold
would
on, hold on, hold on, okay, hold on.
yeah,
So cinema group, you saying that you feel like Donald Trump sending the troops into some of these cities might not be a bad idea?
it's up to the communities, man. Really, it's crazy work to me because I wouldn't want them in my neighborhoods. But I mean, if my mom was scared to go get a gallon of milk at the store, getting robbed and shit, I mean, damn man, put some more police in there, or community police or something. Y'all
Okay,
gotta do
okay, all right.
something.
Okay,
It's
shout
go.
the cinema. Shout the
Go.
cinema. Shout the cinema. Hold on, gang. Hold on, gang. Hold on. I got people in here, gang. I got people in here, man. Let
Hey,
me
you could
see.
drop me down and get them in.
Shout the cinema group, man. Shoot the cinema group. Be pressure. What's good? Be
Salute
pressure.
to you, fam.
Be
Yeah,
pressure.
I
What's good,
mean,
man?
hey, at the end of the day, America is very deeply divided. So, you know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Like the
Real shit.
division is so deep that it goes from your hood to your politicians, and it just deeply divided. Like people just have to really sort of find out what they really agree with each other on. If you gonna focus on what you disagree with a person on, you gonna always run into strife and war and killing and all that. If you find what you agree on, I believe that we can sort of build off of that. But people wanna they would take the little bit that we disagree upon, and they will forget about all the stuff that we agree upon. You
What
feel
do
what I'm
we
saying?
agree? Can you tell me some things we agree on?
I think that everybody want peace. I think that everybody want to sort of. We don't want to live in no crime-ridden neighborhoods. We don't want that. I don't know if you still want that, then I guess you need to die. You know what I'm saying?
When you say
But I think that now
hold
it's
on,
because of
be
people
pressure,
who,
be pressure, be
yeah.
pressure. When you say we want peace, do you really feel like everybody wants peace? Because some people think for some reason that that Donald Trump, he's a dictator and he actually wants chaos.
Well, like I say, it's a method to the madness, though. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, and you speaking on Donald Trump right there. You say it's a method to
Yeah,
Donald Trump.
it's a little bit of method to the madness that's going on.
Give me just a little bit of the method, man. You break it down to these people.
Because even if you look at like what we do on social media and stuff, like the madness get more attraction than the peace or the
here we go.
trying to.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? It just go longer.
The Charleston White effect. Okay.
Yeah, it just that shock value that takes you that would get more clicks and views. The madness gonna get more clicks and views than trying to be on some. How can we come together? What we agree upon? No, people want to hear what you disagree upon. Don't nobody want to hear what you agree upon. Everybody want to hear what everybody disagree upon. That's what keep the trends going. That's what keep the views going. And I think that when you get a person that sort of try to mediate that, man, they take them out, bro. They take them out.
And do you feel like that's what happened to Charlie goddamn Kirk?
I think that Charlie was crossing certain lines within politics and religion and just peace. I think he was crossing certain lines that certain people, and that's the reason why it's going to be hard to determine what's going on. Because a lot of time when you get so many ops, because Charlie, he was going at so many people that he created a lot of ops. Now it's gonna be hard to figure out who sent this. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. Now, salute, gang. Salute, man. Let me see. Boss of the top. You in the building?
Yes, sir. What's the
Boss
word?
of the top. Break some of this shit down to me, gang. Break some of this shit down. I see Toy down in that chat fighting Pug out. You know what I mean? We going in. God damn. Boss of the top. Talk to me, man. Talk to me, bro. Charlie Kirk, bro, gunned down today, man. Sniped down, man. What do you think this means, bro, for America, man? You know, is this a distraction? Like, do you feel like black people shouldn't really give a fuck? How do you? What does this say about Charlie Kirk being gunned down today, man? At the University of Valley, Utah. Smash the life again.
Yeah, man. So before you started showing some of his old footage, I was really trying to take the high road and be like, you know, rest in peace to this man. It was a terrible thing. I went and seen the video on X. Is horrible. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even recommend nobody to go watch it. It's horrible. But so this is what I'm gonna say. So he was a gun advocate, and he specifically said that some people were gonna have to die in order for us to maintain our Second Amendment. And it's ironic that this happened to him. I don't think he deserved it, and rest in peace to him. But he was also a known racist. He also wanted to continue the disenfranchisement of black people. He was always trying to play the double standard. And on one hand, he's like, oh, these people are thugs, but yet January 6th, them people ain't thugs who went and stormed the Capitol and killed somebody. And then it's my big problem is why our oppressors always want our sympathy, but then we got people like George Floyd and Andre Wright, all these different people killed by the cops. They always, oh well, he should have complied. We don't ever get their sympathy, but every time something happened to them, they want our sympathy. I'm kind of tired of that.
Okay, salute, gang. Okay, salute, gang. Salute. Hey, let me see. Let me look into this, gang. Let me see some Charlie Kirk's you know what I mean outlooks on guns. To the best gun debates I've had in years. This is Charlie Kirk. Let me see what's going on here.
Hey, Charlie, how are you?
What's going on with him, man?
I just had a question on your thoughts on if we need more gun control in the country or not. You know, I'm very pro protecting America and the citizens that live in it. And so I think that we should have more gun control because there's a lot of school shootings that happen, as we mentioned. And, you know, I just think it would do a lot to protect people. And I think the Second Amendment also qualifies that we should have regulations for guns. I wanted to know your thoughts on that.
Sure. Do you think gun ownership is a right or a privilege?
I think it's a right, but it comes with responsibilities.
Okay, tell me more.
Well, I think that there should be things in place, you know, things like red flag laws and things like that. You know, the AG just approved Mel Gibson to get his gun rights back, even though he had a domestic violence charge. So, you know, I don't think the people that commit these violent crimes should be able to buy guns and things like that. And I think we should have red flag laws in place to make sure that those violent criminals aren't getting guns.
Okay, so let's go. So tell me, in your perfect world, what would constitute a red flag?
I mean, just things like, you know, we can look into any kind of medication and things like that that can affect someone's.
That could be dangerous, right? I mean, that could be I mean, there's a lot of vets that come home from war and that are on a lot of medication. A lot of vets have weapons taken away.
Well, I'm not necessarily saying, bless you.
Thank you. It's the pollen or something. Thank you.
I mean, I'm not necessarily saying like it's mainly to prevent, you know, future shootings and things like that. And also, you know, putting in place things like a federal registry so that we know, you know, the types of guns that people have. And, you know, it would just essentially be a federal registry that shows these are the guns that this person has, you know, in case a cop has to go on something like a domestic call. That's the most dangerous call they can go on. So
yeah, I could see you're coming after this from a good perspective. Let me ask one other question. What would you say is the ultimate and final purpose of the Second Amendment?
I think it's self-defense against a tyrannical government, which
we agree. Sure. Great. Keep going.
Well, but I think within the Second Amendment, it also implies that we have high regulations in the first four words.
Sort of. Well, well-regulated militia actually meant well-armed, but that's a separate issue. But like,
well, how do you know? You're interpreting what the founding fathers.
Well, they said it in the Federalist Papers, right? So it's not just me, but also in the Heller decision, in the 5-4 decision, that said that gun ownership was a right. This was a hotly debated thing.
But do you disagree? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Do you like disagree with the idea of like a federal registry like that?
Oh, without a doubt. The only reason you'd want to register the guns is if you want to confiscate them.
Well, or to make sure.
How do y'all feel about that?
Officers of the law are protected and know what they're going into. I mean, a domestic.
Again, that's a good argument.
Right.
He might be arguing for the motherfucker that shot.
I honestly.
The problem of the government knowing where every gun is would then lead itself towards mass confiscation. And I would agree with you. A well-armed citizenry is the greatest protectorate of liberty and freedom in this country.
Even though the army has things like drones and tanks and things like that outarm, you know, citizens that have.
Yes and no. I mean, we've seen it in several instances where at least a citizen. That's a good argument, but I would say a little flawed. where the citizens are able to protect themselves in some ways, it's a much harder population to control.
I understand, but so you think a federal registry would infringe on the rights?
Potentially. I mean, I think that there's no good argument, I think, other than potential. I ascribe to the government bad motives and bad intentions when it wants to infringe more on these types of freedoms and liberties.
Well, I understand. I just personally don't see it as an infringement because, like we just said, and I think we agreed that owning a gun is a right. However,
Yes.
I think it was responsibilities. But also, I wanted to ask: is voting a right, or is that a privilege?
Well, it is a right, and that's so felons can get their rights back. Right? So it can be suspended or delayed, and we both agree with that. So, for example, like somebody in prison doesn't get guns.
Right. No, of course.
Somebody in prison doesn't have the same free speech rights that you
right.
have.
But what's the first thing that you have to do if you want to vote in this country? You have to register, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a federal registration to be able to vote in this country. So why not, and we can agree that, keeping safe and, keeping our elections to where people who shouldn't vote aren't voting is, that's keeping America safe because we don't want people who
that's a fair point. I would say there's something that there's a technical difference between a voter registration roll and a gun registration.
Right, guns
roll.
are much more dangerous.
Well, also, but guns in many different ways, they would go after the guns a lot more than the voter registration roll.
Well, how do we know,
my worldview comes out of one in the 20th century, where almost every totalitarian government went after the guns first, and the confiscation of guns then leads into the erosion of freedom and liberty.
Right, but wouldn't you say in the 20th century, as you just said, that the disparity between the technology that citizens had to protect themselves compared to what the military had, wouldn't you say that there was a much smaller disparity as opposed to what we see nowadays?
Somewhat. I think that's a fair point.
So
I'm acknowledging that's a fair point.
Okay.
But do you see my perspective as well?
No, I do understand.
That armed citizenry, also it says shall not be infringed. So we have to kind of wrestle with those two things simultaneously.
But so if it's just a semantics argument, then to that point,
it's not. I mean, semantics is meaning. That's literally what the word means. But
you're saying because it says shall not.
Did y'all see that? Some old ass white man backstage tried to porn bomb a nigga. It was an old white dude backstage, man. It was so small, a lot of y'all didn't probably catch it like that. But some old white dude was backstage waiting. I'm thinking, we got one. I pulled him up and I took him down. He tried to porn bomb a nigga. Who's seen that, man? Yeah. It was the white man that did this shit too, gang. This was a white man. An old white dude was sitting back there waiting. I seen it. He cut his camera on. He cut his camera back off. He cut his camera on again. Who's seen that shit? Yeah. Yeah, man. Y'all probably a lot of people.
I ain't see it, but I do have a thought on what they talking about.
It was an old white dude back there, man. A lot of y'all didn't catch it, but man, this shit crazy, man. Hold on. Smash that like button, smash that like button. Hold on, let me finish this real quick.
Be infringed, we can't do anything.
No, I'm saying that
voting rights can be infringed because it doesn't say it cannot be
infringed. I'm saying I err on the side that more government regulation around guns means that they'll try to take good people's guns away, which then results in less global or let's just say national freedom and liberty.
What if getting the medicine you need didn't have to be?
Man, that like me, gang. Talk to me, gang. Talk to me.
All right, Sco. When we talk about gun laws only work for the people who trying to abide by laws. When we talk about criminals, they gonna get guns. All right. So when we talk about pushing gun laws, man, that only work on people who law-abiding citizens. It don't work on criminals. Gun law, they don't care about gun laws. Criminals don't care about gun laws. So why should we try to? If you put more restrictions on gun laws to law-abiding citizens, man, it's people breaking in cars. They only looking for guns. They breaking in houses. They only looking for guns. You feel what I'm saying? So the gun laws really don't work against criminals. It only works against law-abiding citizens. So the minute you try to put laws in place, that only work against law-abiding citizens. It don't work against criminals. So I think that's sort of work against the real people who trying to protect themselves.
Okay, all right. Salute. Let me see. Worldwide Bullies. Jump in there, Worldwide Bullies.
Man, I'm gonna just be honest with you. For him to build that kind of following, and they keep on saying that it was the young people, whoever did this to him know that you know what I'm saying? They're young. It's somebody that's following him. Because I didn't even know who this dude was, man, till it came up on the on the ground earlier. So he didn't talk this stuff to so many people, like dude said earlier, that he didn't created enough ops. They're not gonna be able to pinpoint exactly where it came from, Scope.
Okay, okay. So you feel like this could have came from, because we did hear a lot of his views. You felt this could have came from a gang of different communities.
Man, the LGBT, even some of their own people, you know what I'm saying? Just because you Republican and white don't mean that you racist. You see what I'm saying? Some of them, you know what I'm saying? And just like I
Do
tell
you do,
everybody,
do you feel like Charlie? Do you feel like Charlie Kirk was racist just by his you know what I mean, just his you know what I mean, different debates you hear him in, the different things he
without
would say.
without a doubt, without question, you know what I'm saying? And I only known him dude since this morning when I watched the, you know what I'm saying, watched the video of him being assassinated. You feel me? I only known it since then, but from the video, and I watched like 6 videos plus been on the panel tonight. And I mean, it's like it's obvious, like Callie Dre said. I mean, if it's a duck, it's a duck. God damn, if it's quacking, I mean, like, god damn, that's a duck right there.
Hey,
So yeah,
I want to say this, right? If you, I think you said something, but I want to elaborate. Like, if you white and you a Republican today, you may not feel like you a racist, but you are supporting a racist agenda, and you're
definitely,
supporting racists
definitely.
that are
What about if you
carrying
black,
out
Kelly?
that agenda.
And what about if you black? I heard you say if you white, but what about if you black and you support, you know what I mean? You support Donald Trump, you support the Republican Party. What about if you black?
You need to slap yourself, and then after
Stop.
you slap yourself, uh, you know, I
But
just
see,
look at issues, man. I look
that's
at
where the problem
issues
come in at,
and
Scope.
I look at the issues and I say, again, what's gonna make the country better, bro? Is a strategy where we giving rich people all our tax money, letting them come in, raid our information, you know what I'm saying? And then they got the nerve to sympathize this racist white motherfucker in our face. They got the nerve to put a motherfucker in the White House throwing up a Nazi symbol and what that represents, right?
Yeah,
These are slaps in the face. How many
yeah.
more times are you gonna be slapped in the face before you do something, right? And so I'm the Democrats may not be perfect. And government ain't supposed to solve every problem. But again, I know who has me on their agenda. And I can fight for how much priority I have on that agenda. Whereas I know where I stand with these other motherfuckers and I ain't on the agenda because they talking about this racist motherfucker represent the best of America. And
Okay,
so
hold on, okay, hold on, Kelly, hold on.
I have
Man,
never got a ticket since I got my gun license.
man thinks TV
When
talk.
I showed it to them, it seemed like they just sort of like, okay, you doing it the right way. You feel what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
when you're doing it the wrong way that you sort of run into problems sometimes. And I know that it's a slippery slope, but I definitely think that when people doing things the right way, I think that other people respect it.
All right, Scope.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think that, you know, we can't just blame the government. Like I said, I'm independent, but at the same time, we got to look at ourselves and see how we govern our own communities,
Yeah,
and
okay, cool.
and bring the solutions. How we stop black on black crime in our communities? How do we help our single mothers get housing? How do we help feed? When are we going to take some responsibility and stop depending on the government or the Democrats or the Republicans? Because
Okay.
I tell people all the time, neither one of them really care about you. So we got to start caring about each other and working in our communities. How we stop our young black men from getting guns? They can get guns before they can get a driver's license.
Facts.
You
Okay,
know,
but okay,
All
brother,
facts,
I got a
all facts.
question. I got a question for you. Tell me
yeah,
what community, what race and community is not asking the same questions? Tell me. Stop singling us out. Didn't you just see a white man? 9 times out of 10, another white man killed him. So we can't single them out. Did the white kids at school, shooters and all that, they having the same goddamn problems. So ain't no use in nobody singling us out, talking about why
it's
we can't do this and do that. No, we doing. You understand? Because ain't
what
nobody doing no goddamn different. You understand? And then I got a question for you. You see this video we right now? Look at the screen. How many of them people back there look like you? Tell me, how many of them? So
well.
That's because
when
a
hold
lot of
on, no,
time,
I got a question.
we
Just no, I got a question. Can you answer the question? How many of them people back
I
there
tell you what.
look?
See, when you're prejudging, see, because
I
there are a
ain't
lot of us.
prejudging because I'm an independent myself. But I'm
No, no,
just
no,
saying,
no. I'm
if you
talking about race. See, I'm half and half. but I'm raised up in a black family.
Well,
So
okay.
the culture is different now. How many of you black brothers you know got white kids or mixed kids? So we just
You
can't
talking to
say.
one? You talking to one?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So we can't say how many people you looking at right now look like you. You know, but what I
Well,
am
you
saying,
say
I
you voted for
understand.
Trump,
Yeah,
right?
I did. I
Oh,
did.
I'm sure don't know them people out there still don't look like you if you half and half.
Well, but that don't have anything to do with us being
Just-
responsible for our own communities. When
we
we
are.
gonna get back to being
See, a lot of
helping
time we
our
make
own
mistakes
communities?
in our community. We make mistakes young that we don't understand the long term
Consequences.
Consequences.
effects from it. Yeah, because
Facts.
we make mistakes that we can't get a gun license. But when you get a gun license, man, people look. I mean, you hand that over to the police, they deal with you different. They don't even write tickets no more because they be like, okay, you doing things the right way. You probably ain't got none of this other stuff going on. But most people who don't have a gun license, they may have a gun, and that's automatically calls for a search, calls for them to look further. You see what I'm saying? Like we got to start doing things the right way instead of
Right.
doing it the wrong way.
Facts.
Can I say something, man? So here in California, they just passed a rule or some shit about ICE being able to profile people and basically stop them for no reason. So again, all this stuff you're talking about, doing stuff with a gun, and I mean, listen, if you're a criminal and you ain't supposed to have a gun, and you get caught with a gun, it's just your day, bruh. And nobody champion that shit. And I hate when people just be trying to bring these random ass examples, bro. What we are talking about is just civil rights, my dude, and fair treatment and fair acknowledgement, bro. The president ain't said nothing about my man Mello and the shit he got going on down there, or he, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a very one-sided, slanted narrative that's coming out of the Republicans, out of the White House, and out of half this country, bro. And I
Okay,
just,
Kelly Drake
you
said it's a
know,
one-side agenda. Kelly Drake said
What
it's a one-side agenda.
Callie, let me ask you a question, bro. What black leader is standing up for you right now? What black leader do we have
me,
that's really standing up?
me.
I know I'm talking about in the political arena right now. I know you're
I
standing up,
mean,
and I
it's
appreciate
a lot of them, man. It's
it.
Cory
But
Booker's.
what I'm
You got
saying
your
is,
Hakeem
Hakeem
do they
Jeffries.
have
Jeffries.
You
our
got
best? Are we voting for people who don't have our best interests at heart?
me.
If you
No,
voted
you
for if
other
you
black
voted for
people.
Trump, you
I'm
did.
questioning.
If you voted for Trump, you did. Because he cannot have your best interest at heart.
But I think
None of
that's a
them.
valid point that you make, right? A lot of people vote against their own best interest all the time, and sometimes people aren't informed enough to know that, like this bumper sticker that I see or this commercial doesn't really explain the resume of the dude that I'm voting for, and people just need to dig deeper into the candidates. But I would say, you know, the Republican agenda is pretty open at this point, bro. They're taking away rights, they're taking your money and giving it to rich people. So if that's kind of shit you support, bro, then by all means. But me, that's not the America I want to live in, bro. I want to have a chance to succeed in this motherfucker, man, and I want my money. I'm not trying to give it to some other racist white motherfucker that don't give a fuck about me. So nah, fuck all that.
What if
And we just got to move right then. You see what I'm
that's
saying?
right?
Like anytime you moving wrong, you can get caught.
Moving right or moving wrong ain't
Right,
got
right,
nothing
right,
to do
right,
with
right,
opportunity, my
right.
brother.
I
And the
agree with that. Hold on,
opportunities
hold on,
that
hold
are
on. Kelly Dre, I want to say I agree with Kelly Dre on that because man, you know how many brothers out here, how many sisters out here been trying to move right their whole life, but you know what I mean? Something always seems to set them back. You did, and a lot of times us not being treated fairly is a big part of it. Let's not bullshit, gang. We are most
That's the
definitely
truth.
untreated fairly around this
That's
motherfucker,
the
gang. You know
truth.
what I mean? So
That is
moving
the
right
truth.
sometimes for a black man don't mean shit, man. You did,
Man,
but I do
I rather
suggest
die in
everybody
my
move
right
right.
than die in my wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather die in my right. At least then I know that I died in the right way than dying in the wrong way. Dying in the wrong way is moving wrong and you die. Yes,
But that,
that's the consequences.
but being black, we gotta argue against that. What about all the innocent black people that were gunned down by the police who wasn't doing nothing at all? You don't hear that
And
kind of shit about white
that's the
people.
sad reality of it. And that's the reason
Yeah,
why we definitely gotta understand our laws. We definitely need more lawyers. We need more doctors. We need more
Facts.
politicians. We need more judges. We need more of all of it. We don't need no more football players or rappers, man. I'm sick of them niggas.
I
I
think
don't know,
too
man.
that
I
I
think it's
think
something to that though, man. I think it's something to that though, man.
that
You know what I
hey,
mean?
hey Sco, there's always gonna be racism in America. We all gonna have to just accept that fact. It's gonna be no matter what we do or how educated you get, you're gonna have some racism. My concern is that we don't become what we're hating. What we all white people are not racist.
Yeah,
All
that's
white
true.
people are
I
not
agree. I
evil.
agree. I agree.
That's true.
You know, and we have to not just because they have a few bad apples, we got some too. So what
It's
I'm
more in the
saying
few
is
though,
that
man.
this goes
It's
back
more in the
to
few. Like half
it.
half the harvest is horrible.
Yeah, but
Again,
what
man,
I,
it's not about calling all white people anything, bro. Like you guys have to open your mind to the concept that it's not just a singular, right? If you vote if this agenda is racist and you vote for it, you may not be racist, but you supporting the racist, and that's the reality of life. If you can't take that, then it is what it is. But if that's the reality, then that's what real motherfuckers is gonna say it is. And
Rico,
but
so,
talk to me.
Biden, but
Talk to me, Rico.
But
Hold on,
Biden
hold on,
said
hold on,
that.
hold on, gang. Hold on, gang. Hold on, gang. Rico, talk to me, Rico.
What's good, bro?
What's good, bro?
Shit, cool, man. I was just listening to this, and then we always go back and forth with the what's good, Dre? What's good, panel? We go back and forth with this Trump, situation, and if he good for the black community and all of that. I agree with everybody on here. Everybody got good points, but when it comes to us thinking about our being better as a community, we gotta search for the people that's gonna have us better. And then the Democrats and the other people that we had to choose from, we wasn't doing better. We wasn't getting better with that leadership. And so
Facts.
when we was picking people based on their personality and certain traits, everybody human. So we can't pick nobody based on what they do in their personal life and all of that, because they got all of these people around them that's going to sway them. They got to get everybody to like them. So it's like, he can't just blatantly say fuck the niggas or fuck the Chinese or fuck whatever. He trying to appease everybody. So this the only person that I see that's trying to appease us in a way where we see some type of traction and action. It ain't nobody just talking. We gotta be real. I live in DC,
And you talking about Donald
and
Trump, right?
yes, I'm talking about Trump. I live in DC. I'm not with the violence because I put that in my past. I got daughters and
Right,
young sons. I
right,
want them
right,
to walk the street
right.
without dying. He brung them peoples out here. It cleaned up. I see the difference. I live right on Minnesota. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So
So
it's
hold on,
like,
hold on, hold on. So Rico, you are somebody that can testify that the troops made a difference, man. They most
yeah,
definitely did.
when it come to the guns, they got some guns. They got people that were staying in the house and not committing crimes. They achieved that. But when it comes to the people off the fentanyl and just being a zombie, and the homeless people that be just linked over, that wasn't what they came in for. So when people see videos of stuff, just I'm talking about the real crime. It wasn't no murders for that point in time. It wasn't carjackings like they blatant out here like it's blatant in Chicago. So when they everybody talk about giving more money to the police or other little things that they can do, but that's not action. Like my mother want to see action when she go to work. She want to feel comfortable enough to go to work. I'm one of the people that my mother still works security at night. You know what I'm saying? So she don't want me to take her to work. She want to be able to get her butt on the bus and take her to work. You know what I'm saying? Even though I get her a Uber, only time she don't get on the bus is when I need her. So
So
when
your
she
mom,
go,
so your mom, if you feel like it's more safer for your mom to be able to
hell,
travel home
she
now.
she she can attest to that. She says this to me
Okay,
because
okay.
if I get the call late at night, these youngins out here messing with her at the bus stop, but she don't feel safe. That's gonna put me in a position where
Yeah.
I might lose my freedom or what the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. She don't want that. So that's my particular story, and that's something slight. I know it's plenty of people that's gonna have their own opinion, but he doing something when everybody else was talking. Can we at least agree that everybody else was talking and we seeing him, no matter if it's, we could figure out if it was a mistake and we can make some changes and go forward on the next person, how to do it better, how to take his approach in a better way. But at least we got to do something to make some mistakes to fix the shit. You
Okay,
know what I'm
now
saying?
salute Rico. Hold on, salute Rico. Salute Rico.
Facts.
Salute everybody goddamn bit. Let me get my boy Leroy James in here. Leroy, what's good, bro?
Hey man, what's going on,
Shout out to my
Slim? How
boy
you
Slim
doing?
Zoe, man. Salute to Slim Zoe, man. Salute my guy. Leroy James. Talk to me, fam. Talk to me, man.
Man, today was actually the first time I actually heard about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah,
Thanks to you. Appreciate you providing the great content,
most
man.
definitely, man.
But I feel that that's how the majority, well, I'll say maybe like 50 or 60% of white people in America feel the same way, exactly how he feels. This is basically their system that they created. This is their system, so it is harder for black people to do damn near anything they want to do. But I think one of the only ways, or one of the ways, is that I've never um voted before. I don't like to get too tied up into politics, or because my idea is I basically feel like this. What's important to me is not what happens in the White House, but what happens in my house.
Okay, okay. Do you
And
feel like the White House
so,
controls anything that happens in your house?
yeah, 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 they do to a certain extent. To a certain extent, they do. I try to vote more locally than anything, because I I can see the effects more depending on who I vote for. So those are just my views. But I think that like black people, we as a culture need to support other black people that have businesses. Don't just go to a business and be there to like network and this and that and don't support. Nah, spend your money with your people. Don't go there and ask them for a discount. Oh man, can I get a discount?
Do you think that's
Man,
the is that a solution? Charlie Kirk died today, brother. Do you think you know what I mean, from the things he was saying, you know what I mean, from his outlook on things, do you feel like he was his outlook was good for Black America? You know, we speaking on what's going on in America right now today. You know what I mean? Black people they can support each other businesses, all that. That's cool. But I'm saying when it comes down to to what's going on today in America, Charlie Kirk is saying that you heard his outlook on George Floyd. You heard his outlook on gun violence. You heard his outlook on the civil rights, on black people going to college. You know what I mean? Do you feel like that was correct when he said that black kids have it easier in America than white kids do?
nah, ain't no way in hell, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so when you say what goes in the White House most definitely affects what goes on in your house. You see this guy right here is right up under Trump, right or wrong, gang?
Yeah,
Mhm.
true, true.
You know
You're
what I mean?
right.
Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I mean, these are the outlooks that's being pushed on the people right now.
Yeah,
You
true
know
that,
what I
true that.
mean? So how do you feel about that, bro?
You got a valid point. You got a valid point.
This that nigga drunk. I'm like, get your drunk ass out of here, bro. That nigga drunk. I know a drunk nigga won't be one. That nigga drunk, bro. Here, man. Wow, that nigga drunk. Man. Super that nigga, man. That nigga been drunk. TJ, what's good, TJ?
How you doing, brother?
What's good, brother?
Ain't nothing, man. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna be totally honest, bro. One of the things that I heard one of y'all guys say about how much we need to govern ourselves, and that is absolutely correct. That's where it starts at. It starts with you governing yourself first, then governing your children, governing your household, then governing your communities. Okay. Now, as far as voting for a Republican or for a Democrat, for the guy, I think the dude with the K, okay. I hear you very
Cali Dre. Come on, Cali Dre.
okay, my apology.
Yeah.
You're very vocal about the Republicans, and I get it. You know, when I was coming up, I'm 40, I will be 46 years old this year. When I was coming up, my parents, my grandparents, aunts, and uncles, all of them voted for Democrats with no hesitation. Okay. Now, I did not vote at all. And I'm going to be totally honest with y'all guys on this panel. I voted one time in my life. The one time I did vote was for Trump when he lost to Biden. The reason why I voted for Trump, and I'm going to be totally honest, maybe a lot of people cannot do this. The reason why I voted for Trump is because I grew up in the hip hop community where a lot of black rappers related to Trump. You heard a lot of entertainers, especially rappers, related to Trump, called themselves the Black Trump, the Black this, you know what I mean? Okay. He was a self-made, rich person, whatever. Even though I know he did get loans from his father, he had a rich family, I get it. However, some of the things that I heard him talking about, because I did follow him once he got into politics, and I do know that he was a businessman. And some of the things that I heard him say, and at the end of the day, America is a business. It's ran as a business. And I did know that a lot of business that was going on in America, corporations was making it hard for regular working people. I don't care if you black, white, Latino, if you're part of the working class, corporations was making it hard for you. You really want to earn a lot of money. Now, let me say this. One of the things that we
hold on, gang. Hold on, gang. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna come back to you, bro. Mario, you in a bit of Mario? Mute your mic, Mario.
Yes, I am.
What's good, fam? What's good, bro?
What's good, fam? My take on it was that imagine if we had social media when Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and Dr. King, then when they passed, could you imagine that? To me, Charlie death exposed how prevalent racism is still in America today.
Okay.
Because Charlie got a FBI investigation 30, 45 minutes after his death. Dr. King's family had to beg for one back then. His death was shown on television back then. Charlie's was not. Charlie got a flag flown at half staff. Dr. King did not. So for anybody to say, and Charlie said that racism wasn't a thing, that single dads not being in the home, that was more of a thing. I agree with him on that. But racism is a thing. And his death proved that racism is more prevalent and is more alive than these actions that got took. So, and that white on white crime is a thing that America likes to sweep under the rug. We got school shootings, church shootings, and the media just sweep them under the rug. And it goes off the news, but you'll hear Chicago, Baltimore, and that stuff stays in the news. And LA and the game, and it stays in the news. But the school shootings and the church that's swept, and it's like, wow, where'd it go? So, and I wish America that no matter what race you was, that violence is unacceptable unless it's for self-preservation.
Amen. I got you.
Yeah, real shit. Okay, real shit, man.
And I want to speak that I'm an independent in my views. I'm for what's go affect my family. So in my household. So, but we all need to start mobilizing, quit thinking federally, and start thinking locally.
Privately.
And through to my chat too, gang. Through to the chat, man. I've been seeing y'all going in the chat, man. Y'all been really cutting up. Through to everybody tonight, gang. Hold on, let me see on, bro. You got loud sound. Everybody do me a favor, y'all. Drop down. Everybody drop down for me, gang. Y'all drop down. Salute to everybody, but y'all drop down for me, gang. And shout out to everybody hit this panel tonight, gang.
Go.
Salute, gang. Salute, gang. Hey, salute to y'all, gang. Good job. Y'all niggas pulled up here and really, made some sense of a lot of this shit, man. I think the death of Charlie Kirk, man, like I said, I'm not here to celebrate nobody's death or nothing like that. But I think, just being honest, y'all, Black America, we looking the other way because we feel like, man, you wasn't for us, bro. You know what I mean? One of us died. Something happened to us. Police brutality, like we seen with George Floyd. You didn't have a heart, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, You didn't fuck with black people, fam. We're not saying we wanted nothing to happen with Charlie Kirk. We just saying we disagreed with Charlie Kirk's views. But now that Charlie Kirk is dead and gone, the way he died, we feel like, damn, bro, we watched George Floyd kind of go out the same way, bro. You know what I mean? It was televised. We all sat there and watched George Floyd pass away, and you didn't have no sympathy on him or his family. He feels like Black America has it way too easy out here. So we didn't want you to die, man. Yeah, we're not saying that, gang. We just saying we disagree with a lot of shit that Charlie Kirk said as far as the Black community. Maybe not everybody. Maybe not everybody, but I most definitely disagree with a lot of shit. I got you next time, Sean Williams, that Charlie Kirk said, man. But yeah, I'm not here to wish no death on nobody. I might change the thumbnail. Who knows? I might leave that motherfucker how it is, like this gas up. But I might change it. Who knows, man? But yeah, my condolences do go out to his family. You feel me? Even though he didn't say the same thing to George Floyd kids, my condolences go out to his family, to his children, man. Crazy sight today, man. At a university, thousands of people took off running to witness this situation, man. Man, if you ain't seen that video yet, gang, it's on X, it's on a lot of different sites, man. The video is crazy, man. You know what I mean? Somebody hit, I think they shot him in his throat or some shit like that, right below his chin or some shit, man. Horrible video, gang. Horrible video. But we watch Black people die like that all the time, and into the hands of our own people. We can't forget about that. I know that's one of the things people always bring up. Well, so what about how we treat ourselves, man? We most definitely got to work on us, man. But we just saying when it comes to this political shit and what's going on in the White House, we see this guy right here is one of Trump's favorite people. We just feel like, damn, this agenda they pushing on young white America is most definitely gonna keep shit the way it is when it comes to that great divide and those racist outlooks, man. That's just how I feel. You could think I'm wrong. You might be like, nah, Skull, you wrong, my nigga. But that's how I feel, gang. Do I believe racism it still exists? Yes. Do I feel like a lot of times I see a white person with a Make America Again hat on and probably don't fuck with me? Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100, gang. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody, Team Trump here. I'm not saying you racist. I know we black. You know what I mean? I don't think black people can be racist to white people. You know what I mean? I don't think black people can be racist to white people. It's like saying a woman who's been raped don't like rapists. It's like, yeah, can I understand that? You did. So I don't think black people can be racist to white people. You know what I mean? I think if anything, we got our goddamn guards up. You did. Fuck me up. I think if anything, we got our goddamn guards up and we waiting on some bullshit to pop off. You did, because of the history of this country. Smash that like button, gang. Yeah, if it's rest in peace to goddamn Charlie Kirk, man. You can say that, man. If it's rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, like I said, my condolences go out to his family. Crazy day in America. Crazy day, man. We seen Donald Trump assassination attempt on his life, which some people feel like is bullshit. But today we see Charlie Kirk. TJ, I got you next time, gang. I'm gone, my nigga. I'm gone, TJ. Buster Douglas looking ass nigga backstage. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Yeah, I'm glad y'all popped out tonight, man. 2,100 people still fell up in here for this, man. I didn't know how many people was gonna pop out to this, man. I didn't know how many people really cared. I didn't know y'all wanted to give them some political shit tonight, man. But either way, gang, we'll be back tomorrow night. Yeah, what's tomorrow? Thursday? Oh, yeah, we for sure back tomorrow night, gang. We for sure back for Thursday night, man. If you're not subscribed to the channel, gang, subscribe to the channel. If you just found my channel tonight and you hate my channel, still subscribe to it, yeah. I think a few new people found the channel, but they ain't fucking with it. I did not go put subscriber only mode on tonight. So I think a few people slid through this bitch, but they not fucking with it, nigga. So I'm telling you tonight, a few people slid through this motherfucker, but they ain't fucking with it, man. Some old white dude back there tried to porn bomb me and shit. Come on, man. What we did that? And that shit was racist. Not only was it racist, that shit was also gay. That shit was gay. You know what I mean? Smash the like button, man. Salute to everybody. Shout out to everybody that donated to the platform tonight, gang. Yeah, salute to everybody that donated to the platform. Now, it's Big Skull Gang and No Gang and Don't Bang. Remember, we don't break the news. We just break the news down. We will be back tomorrow night, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. And leave a comment, man. If you're coming after the live, you're down with the rewatch, gang, leave a comment to me. How do you feel about the murder of goddamn Charlie Kirk? Smash that like button, gang, and I'm out this motherfucker, gang. Salute to everybody in the building. I want to show y'all this real quick, y'all. Go, hey, gang, come on, man. Just been able to go with Big Cartel, y'all. Go to the website, gang. I got everything in every color, gang. We got everything in every single color, gang. Go show me some love, goddamn it is. Trade breaking your gas, man, on a go, gang. Trade. You might not know, gang. Yeah, y'all niggas tell me y'all big smoke in the chat, y'all big blow and shit. Well, why ain't you got your trade yet, nigga? Why ain't you niggas got your trade yet?
Go to the website and shop with your boy. Just say no to Scope.
Look at the whole gang, man. Look at the whole gang. I see y'all in the man.
Yeah, it's your boy Just Say No to Scope. We don't break the news. We just break the news down.
It's most definitely Skull Gang or No Gang or Don't Bang. Hey, we're gonna stay real over here, man. Big Skull Gang. Salute to everybody watching this video. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I do live streams all the time. It's Skull Gang or No Gang or Don't Bang. Salute to everybody in the video. Hold on.
Hey, I keep it G at all times. At all times, keep it G at all times. I ain't lying, keep it G, that's all I know. Hustling, flipping dope. Salute to a real G when you see us step in the soap.
I keep it G at all times. She with me at all times. All this money in this bitch, oh, can't you see it's all mine? I ain't got no 9 to 5 when you with me, it's all crime. In Frisco bringing the bitches, what you see is all dime. In San Diego with 90 bricks, fly season all on my feet. Rest in peace, my nigga Guap, he used to put us on plenty licks. Rest in peace, my nigga Dre, he used to tell us go spin this shit. Go to LA, get some bees, make a box and then send this shit. I've been flipping with Stony C, us niggas is getting rich. I'm feeling like Jake Prince, pull up in this step on shit. Clover G's is the mob, them the ones that I'm stepping with. Lil Flip put me on, so he the one who